We make a choice every day
to push harder,
to dream bigger,
to go beyond limits.
We balance lectures and late nights,
exams and extra training,
setbacks
and comebacks.
Because this is more than a university.
This is who we are.
Fueled by ambition.
United by belonging.
Driven by belief. The roar of the crowd.
The silence before the start.
in the shadow of those before us.
And the light of us to come.
The feeling when everything you've worked for
comes down to this moment. This is where sport and well-being unleash something greater.
Where you grow into someone who can shape not just your world, but our world.
The world.
This is more than sport.
More than university.
Edinburgh.
Be more.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final session of this 2026 Edinburgh International Swim Meet. My name's Tony Rose. I'll be taking you through this evening's events. And we've had a cracking 3 days worth of swimming at this Royal Commonwealth pool in Edinburgh. This is the 27th of these Edinburgh International Swim Meets. I'm going to be joined by Ewan Dale from Aquatics GB. Welcome, Ewan.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Lovely to be here. What an exciting night of swimming we've got ahead.
I think we have, haven't we? We've got a cracking night. We've had a good few days already. British record last night, which is slightly unexpected, I think.
Freya's been swimming really well. She's just come from Flagstaff altitude, and they've been doing a lot of good work. And it was a surprise, but I think she'll continue to move it on as we go through the year.
That's fantastic. There's our lineup for this evening. Female 1500, fastest heat. We've had 4 heats already today, but we have a fastest heat this evening with Amelie Bloxage in that one in the centre lanes. Precocious young talent and is coming through into the senior ranks. Followed through by the male an open 50 breaststroke. Got a super final stacked. Adam Peaty, Philip Navaki, Archie Goodburn, Max Morgan.
Experience and youth coming together in
Totally.
a nice battle.
Absolutely fantastic. We're then moving on to the female 50 fly. That should be a good one as well. We've got a mix of British and overseas talent in that one. And Lucy Grieve, the Scottish local, but we've got a number of Blythe Klinsman also doing the doing fly. Obviously better known as a backstroker, but coming in on the fly there. And into the male and open 100 freestyle. Matt Richards just edged ahead in the heat this morning. Wasn't going to get beaten by Jacob by the looks of things.
No, I mean, again, that race is one to look forward to. Matt with a lot of international experience, and Jacob coming through. It's going to be a great battle in that one as well.
Then moving on to the female 200 backstroke. And the Canadians have been a force this weekend, haven't they? They've taken a huge chunk of junior records at this meet, and they've been very, very impressive. Madison Krieger is one of those coming in. Into that with Katie Shanahan and Honey Osrin, so no lacking local talent, UK talent, British talent in that one. Then moving on to the male and open. Luke Greenbank, stalwart of the British scene, still here. He was almost swimming when you were swimming, wasn't he?
He was indeed, and a silver medalist from Tokyo, and he's been around a long time. But again, he was up with Freyr at Flagstaff, and it's been a tough challenge for him this weekend. But I'm no doubt that he'll push those boys pretty hard in that 200 back final.
Absolutely. Female 200 breaststroke, and Harrig Evans has been very, very impressive this weekend with Abby Wood and Sophie Brassington, the Swansea uni swimmer. Male and open 100 fly. Ed Mildred, who's been pretty imperious this weekend on the fly, had a good strong 200. Josh Gammon will push him though.
Jacob Peters as well, you know, he's been really consistent with his swims this year, but Ed looked really smooth in there this morning, but it'll be a race. Yeah,
and then on to the female 100 freestyle. Theodora Taylor, she's been smashing it this weekend, hasn't she?
Yes, from Pontypool down in Wales there. She's had a great weekend, and it's really starting to come through the ranks now. She had a good junior outing last summer, and then with the Commonwealth Games and European Championships this summer, it'll be an exciting journey for her.
Indeed. Onto the 400 free, Jimmy Guy, another never-ending star of British swimming to come through with some of the young pretenders again. Luke Hornsey, Tyler Melbourne Smith, and then we finish off in the 200 IM for females with Freya Colbert back in again, and Emily Smith, who's really come through in the last 18 months and has had a fantastic weekend. So that's the main events. We've also got some guest relays later on as well, but we'll come on to that, I think.
I think we're calling it the Battle of Britain.
Yes. Well, let's see how that goes. Let's see how that one goes. So as you see now on your screen, we've got the first of those events coming in. It's the female 1500 freestyle. There we have Alice Forrest coming through, the Derwent-side and Gateshead swimmer. Phoebe Arbuckle, lane 2, the youngster from Warrender, local swimmer, swims in this pool very often. Madison Wrens from Team England in lane 3. In 4 we've got Amelie Bloxage, the City of Salford swimmer. Lucy Parsons, Loughborough University swimmer. In 5, Kerry Henney from Team England is coming out in lane number 6 here. That was quite interesting that the female swimmers seem to wave at the camera, the male swimmers seem to just wander on straight past. Emma Price, we'll maybe not see that later on. Borough Stockton in 7, and Talia Staines, the Derwent-side and Gateshead swimmer, in lane 8. So this should be good. Amelie Bloxage will be the favourite coming in, but got a good 20 seconds on the rest of them. But, presumably this is a bit of a staging post into trials in a month's time. She'll be swimming through this one, presumably most of these swimmers will be.
Yes, for sure. This will be the final race before they go into their preparation phase leading into the British Championships in London, so it'll be good to see what they've got.
See where they are. She had a strong 800s earlier in the weekend, Amelie. Phoebe in 2. As I said, the Warrender swimmer, but she's got 18-year-old. But there's Lucy Parsons from Loughborough as well. We'll just keep an eye. Ever do 1500s?
Yes, yeah, it was very much part of the development process growing up. It's a tough race. I'm not gonna lie, but it sets you up well for a long career in the sport. and it's really all around how you can pace it, how you can go through the gears in the race, and control your technical aspects so that you're getting the most out of each stroke, so you're doing it as efficiently as possible.
Yeah, so
that's a good start for Emily there.
Yeah, looks solid. And so to let people listening in, you're a Scottish Commonwealth Games swimmer. What years was that? Just shave your blushes, but it's good for everyone to know the folk they've got sitting, letting them know about the swimming in the evening.
Yes, of course. I grew up in Scotland, swam at Dun Swimming Club, and managed to get through to the Commonwealth Games in 2006, and then to the Olympic Games in 2008, racing the great Michael Phelps. But I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't get very close to him.
I'm not sure many people really did they? I don't think you're not alone. There's a long queue of people who might claim to have that challenge, and that's a 102.27 there for Amelie. And what's your role at the moment? You're now at Aquatics GB, so
yes, recently moved from my position at Millfield School to performance pathway lead at Aquatics GB, working on the pathway to ensure that these young budding stars like Amelie here are on a smooth transition to work with Stephen Tigg and the team are there to maximise senior success. So it's been a really good year. It's been fantastic to get around a lot of the clubs in the country and see what they're doing and see how they're building the young talent across Britain. And it was interesting with Amelie, actually. She actually went out faster in the first 400 of the 800 than she did in the 400 herself. So she's really well conditioned at holding a speed.
That's quite impressive. And so that the pathways, and presumably with the pathway work, given post-COVID, have we kind of got over that, or is it really a sense of some of this age group went through COVID or needing some further development or needing some boosting, or is it just something that would have been carrying through anyway?
Yeah, it's a really interesting one, because we've got a really strong cohort of junior swimmers at the moment that were born in that 2010 or 2008 to 2000 or 2007 to 2009 range. So when COVID hit, they were bagging that kind of 11 to 13 years old, and actually meant that they had a little bit of time just to calibrate, rest, recover, build that psychological hunger for the sport, and that's seen them push through now. Yeah. So yeah, there was an element of reduced loading, but in terms of their long-term potential, it doesn't seem to have had a significant impact.
And immediately after COVID, there seemed to be actually people performed pretty well in 21, didn't they? They had a rest, and and it felt like they had kind of recharged almost.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I think one of the most important aspects of periodization in training is prioritizing recovery and rest, and that's what COVID did. But it's great to see them back swimming regularly and driving for that future success. And Amelie's set this up really, really well here. Now she's had a really good junior career with lots of success at European Junior Championships, winning multiple titles. She swims with John Stout at City of Salford, and she's moving well through the water here, locking in at that 32 mid to 32 high range. And when I was out with her in Samarin in the summer, she actually won the European Junior title, and at about halfway in the race she just left the field for dead. And I've never seen someone with such guts and hunger really push themselves through it, and she's a really gutsy swimmer, is Amelie.
She feels like she's been around for ages, but she's only 17. I mean, it's remarkable, really.
And it's really important to remember that. You look at people like Katie Ledecky, who are swimming for a really, really long time now, and whilst you want to maximise the development, you want to ensure that it's sustainable and they can continue to keep going at it. And her name's been around for a while.
It does feel like it, doesn't it? She is very young, and but I think distance swimming was one of the ones after COVID that took a little bit a longer time to come back, because a lot of the meets weren't doing 8s and 15s. There was restrictions. It took a lot of time. There just seemed to be a hiatus for almost 12, 18, maybe 2 years, where it just was difficult for kids to get a go at these distance meets.
Yes, definitely, and we're starting to see a nice cluster of athletes now come through on those distance events, which is nice to see. But it did give them the time and space to really refine the technical aspects while they weren't swimming and racing the distances like the 8 and 15. It allowed for technical mechanics to improve, and then you can build on that as they go through.
And maybe get a wee bit of sharpness doing shorter distances that they might not have been used to doing. So
yes, exactly.
Help their sprinting at the finish. So there's Amelie at 500, 524. So it's pretty consistent swimming there. Just up into the 33s there. Lucy Parson trying to keep with her.
Lucy Parsons just recently joined Loughborough University, having been at City of Liverpool Swimming Club, and she had a fantastic swim at the Bucks Championships earlier in February. So
she won that, didn't she?
Yeah, she's not been well at the start of this meet, but it's good to see her racing this one and feeling a little bit better. And she's got a lovely stroke mechanic, Lucy Parsons. You know,
it's lovely, long, rangy freestyle there. It's interesting in this event how different the strokes can be. Some, seen some of the youngsters yesterday. Casey Chris was very short, but boom, boom, boom. Emily's sort of somewhere in the middle. Lucy there, quite long and rangy.
Yeah, and it's important as a coach to play to those strengths. There's a couple of different ways of swimming these events from a technical perspective. One which is a little bit more stroke rate focused, so your tempo is a little bit higher, and we've got athletes out there as well that are a little bit longer, a little bit smoother. So part of the coaching craft is just to work out what's best suited for each athlete,
And are you finding you working more with swimmers or coaches, or a bit of everything in your role?
In the role, because you're going around and you're visiting clubs, it's working with the coaches and working with the sporting systems to ensure our structures are as effective as possible for the swimmers. So in terms of day-to-day coaching, you're not really doing that, but you're working with the coaches on day-to-day, which is hopefully influencing these fantastic young talents that we've got.
It seems to be working so far, so that's good. And Amelie still in that low 33, so that seems to be her sort of revised pacing. She was 32s, as you mentioned earlier on, for the first little while. And just bring you back down the field, you can just see on the edge of your screen there. That's Madison Wren's, the Team England team. There's about 15-20 of those swimmers here, and Phoebe Arbuckle, a Warrender swimmer, just on her inside. And they are just dropping out of sight, but they're still, again, they'll be, as Amelie is, they're all preparing for these what are effectively trials for Scotland and England anyway, at least at London, aren't they, for these Commonwealth Games?
Oh, it's an exciting summer with the Commonwealth Games being in Glasgow, and the England, the Scotland and the Welsh teams will be selected from that event in April, and as will the European Championships and the European Junior Championships. So there's a lot to play for in London in a 4 weeks' time, and this will certainly set the coaches on the preparation phase from here.
And I don't know, in your day, I suspect having you didn't have trials. It was usually a window, wasn't it? A qualifying window, or was there trials that you had to do the swim that you had to do at the time? Yeah,
certainly. In my experience, it was always you need to turn up on a specific day
and do your thing,
do the job.
That's good, really, isn't it? Because that's what you got to do in these big competitions. So
hey, that's the sport, right?
Yeah.
You've got your own block, you've got your own lane, you've got your own water, and you've just got to go there and deliver.
Yeah.
And that's the honesty of swimming. It's great. You've got a lot of controllables that you can maximise. You know what day you're going to be racing. You probably know what time you're going to be racing.
Down to the minute, almost.
Yeah. But this is great for Emily here, 8:42 at the 800 metre mark. She was 8:35 yesterday on that 800, so that's a really solid opening. And now it's about locking in.
Yep.
Locking into that pace, holding the tempo. And what Amelie's been working a lot on is maintaining speed around the walls.
Okay.
So good rotations and good lines coming off. So it's good to see that she's focusing on that here.
Marginal gains and all that.
David Brailsford's favourite saying.
Indeed. But it's pretty true, though, isn't it? It is the detail. Well, you need to put in the yards, you need to get the fitness, you need to be able to do it. But turns, starts, they're all vitally important. The fractions of those seconds that can. Even in a 1500, you got so many of them. Actually, you'd think in a sprint race it's more important, but you could argue in a distance race it's as if not more important.
It's such a technical exercise, but for me, you've got to get the big building blocks right, and then add those 1% on as you go through. Get the consistency, get the sleep, get the recovery, get the technique, and then add those 1% as you go through. But yeah, the cumulative nature of the longer events means that if you do make a slight improvement, you're going to make a pretty large one at the end.
Yeah, a couple of tenths times 30 adds up to not an insignificant amount of time. And in terms of these 1500s, we've been talking on the live stream quite a bit around, there are different tactics in this, and you can split your race into thirds, you can go into half. Where's Amelie in her way that she tackles these 1500s in terms of structuring the race, and does she split it up, or is it just it's 1500, here's my plan?
She likes to focus on being really consistent with each 100 repetitions. So when she swam some of her best races, the variance from 150 to the next has been really minimal. But a lot of swimmers break it into 5 300s, and you just build each 300 as you go through. Part of Amelie's strategy long term will be to ensure that she can get out quick enough with the athletes that are really pushing the event forward, because her ability to hold pace is really strong, but that pace has got to be significant enough to be playing on the big stage.
Yeah,
she'll be really happy with how this is feeling in there. She's got a good consistent stroke rate, which will be around about 45 to 46 strokes a minute that she'll just be locking into. But this is when it can get a little bit lonely for her here. She's got to really work herself through this one, and it's good to see that acceleration through the breakout there. That's been part of her goals throughout this season. So
1,000 to 1,200, it's sort of that death valley of a 1500. You think you're almost there, but actually you've still got 500 to go. So
the breaking point. Yeah.
You just see yourself through it, and then hopefully you can pick back through. And she seems to be seeing herself through it pretty well, you've got to say here.
400 meters to go.
Yeah, metronomic is often a phrase that's used in these races, isn't it? In the 1500, you just boom, boom. Every 50, that's been 0.2, 0.3 difference on every 50 here.
Rhythm and rhythm, rhythm. And it looks to be pretty settled for the minor medals there as well, with Lucy getting the silver.
We had a good swim this afternoon. Just find my notes, I'll get back to that in a minute, but here's Amelia coming in with 350 to go.
33.0 again. Consistency.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Emily Johnson it was earlier on this afternoon did quite a significant improvement on her entry time, coming in at 17.8, which clearly Amelia's going to get faster than, but there's quite a few swimmers in this heat that may not, so there's a super swim from the Bath University swimmer earlier on today, but Amelia's just stretching further and further ahead.
Yeah, Amelie's looking strong here, going into the final 300.
I mean, Lucy's repping around about 33.8, so she's not, she's about half a second per 50 down, which again adds up, but she's stuck with her.
Yeah, I think Lucy was around about the 16:45 mark at the British University Championships in February. It looks like she'll be in and around that here as well, which will be good.
Yeah, she's looking strong. She got silver at the short course, upgraded that to gold at the long course meet, Lucy. Fleur Lewis won the short course event, but here's Amelie again, bang on there. And she's going to come up, not the belt this one, the belt the next one. Well, I've seen it in this meet, first time I've seen it with 400 meets having the bell as well, which is not
What's your
something.
Thoughts on that one?
Well, so I used to swim a bit as well, and
what was your event?
4 and 3. So and
the bell.
And do you know, at a short course pool, I can see maybe having a bell on a 400. You could get the benefit from it. You really ought to be able to count 16, but sometimes, is it 12? Was it 14? You can just get lost a wee bit. So it's been a bit odd. It feels a bit odd having it. Whether it's a bit of overkill, I'm not sure. What was the rationale behind bringing it in? Do you know?
I'm not entirely sure, but all I do know is throughout my coaching career, I've seen a fair few athletes count wrong on a 400.
Yeah.
So there must have been some strong rationale behind it. But this is looking good for Amelie Bloxage here. This will set her up really nicely as she goes into her final preparation phase for the British Championships. It looks like she'll be around about that 16:25 mark, which will be a super outing for this time of year.
Yeah, that's a very solid. That will be another Edinburgh International Junior record if she does that. So that's not one of her bigger accolades, but these meet records and things are always nice to have. They give a bit of a marker of where you were at a particular time, and they've a lot of them have been smashed this weekend, which has been good to see. But here we come, Amelie up to the bell. Will she try and just pick it up a wee bit in this last 100, or should just?
She often has a strong kick. She often has a strong kick on that last 50. So I'd expect a little bit of increase in speed as we come through this last 75 metres.
And goes. Lucy gets the bell as well, and as you say, the top three seem to be settled. Somewhere in lane 3, Manson Wrens is looking like she's going to get the third. Amelie just coming up to not quite lap lane 8. There you go, marginally faster, as you said.
How quick can she go in this last one? She can get 31 point, that'd be fantastic.
She does look like she could just finish, start again. Has she done open water? Has she thought about the 10k or beyond?
Yeah, she's had a couple of experiences, and she's actually won the European Junior Championships in open water as well. Right. So plenty of possibilities there as she moves forward.
And she's definitely picked up. Well, there you go.
Yeah, no breathing. Well done.
31.5, 16:24.80. I mean, that's pretty good marker for a swim at this stage, isn't it?
She'll be really happy with that. That's her second 1500 of the season. She did one at her county championships in late January, early February, and that's a significant progression there. So she'll be really happy with that one.
Super swimming, and incoming Lucy there, 16:41. So that's again only 10 seconds off her entry, so she should be.
I think it might be a long course PB that for Lucy actually.
Very good. She looks strong actually. We kind of lost sight of her with Amelie there, but that looked very strong. Madison Wrens, the Team England. So Team England have got a squad up here. I mean, that happens quite regularly. I know the Scottish team send people over to Geneva and different places. Good idea just to get a different environment as a group.
Yes, definitely. And this is a high level meet.
Yep.
You know, and they're really strong athletes. It's part of the diploma in sporting excellence that they do, and they've brought a squad up here. And I was actually speaking to the coaches earlier, and it's been really valuable for the athletes to be in a different environment, have to step up in the mornings to get second swims and reflect on how they can use that experience to develop moving forward. That's a happy smile there. Look at that.
It's all about. Nice little wave for the camera.
Yeah.
Nice
maybe a wave to her mother on Mother's Day.
Wouldn't that be nice? There we go, 16:24 for her. It was her junior meet record. Just add that to the many I'm sure she's got. Just running through the field there. And actually, from this morning, Emily Johnson, 17:08, gets herself in 5th place. So that was a good swim from the Bath University swimmer earlier on. And it's a heat declared event, the 1500, so it doesn't matter when you swim it in the day. And now moving on, looking forward to this set of swims here. This should be good, but that's the lineup for the junior final. Brogan Smith, Glenrothes youngster in lane 1, and Benjamin Sescon, who's had some great swims, the Canadian in 2, William Irvin from Mount Kelly in 3, Craig Shaw, the Lanark swimmer in 4, Lachlan Small, Mount Kelly in 5, Team England's Edward Robinson in lane 6, Joshua Sackley, City of Peterborough in 7, and Nicholas Land, Newcastle in 8. And yeah, I mean, that whole team thing with the Team England, they were all of them were in last night cheering on whether they were in a final or not. They were all in here cheering on their teammates. It was really good to see. And there's one of them in here today, Edward Robinson, but the fastest in is Craig Shaw, a Lanark swimmer. And a strong swim this morning. All these juniors, the youngest in the field, Brogan Smith, the Glenrothes youngster, here in lane 1. And, strong start. Oh, this is pretty close, isn't it? Middle of the field, maybe, lane 4.
This could go anywhere. It's looking like the yellow lanes in the middle are going to have it.
Yeah, Edward Robinson off Team England, though, in 6 is also pushing through up there at the top of that group. That's anyone's. Lane 4, maybe. There it is. Craig Shaw went in fastest. 29.66, slightly down on the swim this morning, but that was all about the racing there, really, wasn't it?
It's about getting your hand on the wall first. At the end of the day, that's what racing's about. And Craig did a good job there at timing that finish to perfection.
That was excellent swim. End of a long weekend. Definitely, these guys will be getting tired, won't they? A lot of them will have had multiple swims through it, and that's part of a sort of a training competition weekend, isn't it? In advance of the big ones. The Scottish youngsters have all got Scottish age groups in a few weeks, but most of these swimmers here will be aiming for that swim at London. Rafe Dobson, University of Stirling in 1 there. Dimitrios Saliakos and Roy in Athens in 2, Christian Ryan from Bath University in 3, Rory Dixon, University of Stirling in 4, Finn Kemp from Loughborough Uni in 5, Ronnie Hallett, Plymouth College in 6, Josh Inglis, Swansea Uni swimmer in 7, and Jamie Steadman from Team England in lane 8. So 28.74, Rory Dixon. He'll probably be a little bit disappointed not to be in that A final, but let's see what he's got here. And the Scottish swimmer, he's come through a lot in the last couple of years. Actually won the British Next Gen meet last year.
He was at the under 23 championships
right.
in the summer as well.
Final, didn't he? He was 5th, I think.
Yes,
and it's looking good. Is he going to come through here?
It's going to be tight.
It is. I think maybe lane 5's just edging it.
Oh, Finn Kemp just
Kemp,
on the touch.
28. Rory there, 28.77. Again, that was a nice swim from Finn. Loughborough Uni swimmer. Rafe Dobson, not a lot between them there. And that was another cracking race. But here we go. This could be one of the big ones of the night. We've got 4 fantastic swimmers in here. We've got 8 fantastic swimmers, 4 especially. Jacob Arman, Swansea Uni in 1. We'll just let them come through with the lights. There we go. Jacob Arman there. That's Greg Butler. World Junior finalist. Needs no introduction, I would say.
Pioneer of breaststroke.
He's the current Scottish record holder, broke that at the Bucks Championships just recently. European Junior silver medalist. Adam Bradley coming through. Charlie Joe Hallett there, the Plymouth College swimmer. So, this should be a good one. Adam just on the way back. He's not trained much over the last year or two, has he? But he looked okay in that 100. He was definitely came through in the final, looked stronger.
It's just great to have Adam back in the sport. The legacy or the history that he's got within this event and the stroke of breaststroke, he changed the game.
Yep.
And it's fantastic for everybody to have him back in the game.
Indeed. Swimming out of Repton. But a new coach, or is that a coach he's had before that happens to be at Repton?
He has worked with Jamie before, yes, when he was in Loughborough with Mel Marshall.
So here we go. Adam Peaty was the fastest qualifier. And he's got strong competition around him. Very good start as ever from Archie Goodburn there. In lane 5, Philip Navaki. The other, Max Morgan, the other side of Adam in lane 3.
Max Morgan's looking very good at 35 here.
That's very tight. Who's going to get the touch? Is it Adam? I think it might be. It is Adam Peaty, 27.33. Oof. Look good.
He knows how to get his hand on the
He
wall.
does know how to do it.
Imagine what it feels like for some of these young athletes to be swimming alongside Adam Peaty. It's inspirational.
Totally. Archie was a training colleague of his for a while, I think down in Loughborough when Archie was there for a couple of years. Max, though, you know, forget again, he feels like he's been around for only 18. He's got another year in the juniors. Already had a pretty stellar year last year, didn't he? So
yeah, he managed to break through into that world senior team last year, and then an individual medal at the World Juniors. And Max has done really well there to swim a in-season best time.
very good, very strong as well. Archie getting in third, just 400s behind. So now on to another 50. This is the female 50 fly. We've got the juniors up first. And we don't have a full roster here. Madeline Hind from Royal Tunbridge Wells and Monson in 2. Jessica Huggins from Team England in 3. Taryn Weatherhead, Canada in 4. Phoebe Wetherill, City of Wakefield in 5. Anna Dunlop, Dumfries in 6. And Alice Cumming, the City of Glasgow swimmer in lane 7. Bit of a shame not to have full 8 lanes used up, but sure these swimmers will make the most of this one. Often find at the end of these meets at the weekends, people have maybe just made a dash to get home. So here we go.
When you're coming from so far away.
Exactly. So here we go. So start reaction times there on the screen, and it's well, as you might expect in this final, pretty tight between all of the 6 swimmers here. Golly, no one really breaking through, are they? Lane 4 maybe, Canadian.
Lane 4, yeah.
Taryn Weatherhead. She was gets it there, 27.73.
Nice drop from this morning's heat.
Very nice. She came into the meet on a 27.96, so I'm sure she'll be pretty pleased with that. I say the Canadians have been on great form, great experience for them. Different continents, you know, they've been at the right pitch. They've had to fight to get in finals, and it seems to have brought out the best in them all.
Yes, I mean, swimming a PB in the final is what it's all about. But yeah, I was speaking to Mark Perry from Canada, and they use this to help develop the athletes so that they're more robust in travelling to international meets, so that by the time the Olympic comes round, they know how to handle it.
Yeah, been on the long week-long trip, and here we have the B final. Emma Alsson from Täby Sim in Sweden in 1, Hal Harris of Pool in 2, 2 Edinburgh Uni swimmers, Catherine Renfrew and Morgan Brophy in 3 and 4, Tallulah Paisley from Birmingham Uni in 5, Yasmin Perry City of Glasgow in 6, Abigail McNerney, the youngster from Inverclyde in 7, and Ranumi Iswaraj, the Canadian, in lane 8. So Morgan Brophy, she's American, over studying at the University of Edinburgh this year, UN this year, and part of a quartet of Edinburgh Uni swimmers who won one of the Bucks medals, I think, back in Sheffield, which is the first time I think Loughborough Stirling haven't won a gold at these Bucks championships. But anyway, we're here at the pool in Edinburgh, and Morgan is going to try and push through in lane 4, but it's her Tallulah Paisley from Birmingham Uni who's looking strong in 5.
Very good undulation to her stroke, Tallulah. It's just holding that form in the last 10 metres.
So it's between these two. I think it is going to be
Brophy.
Very good, 27.47. So again, nice improvement into the finals. Not easy to do as you get to the end of these weekends, and Tallulah Paisley did get second, just 100ths ahead of Yasmin Perry, City of Glasgow swimmer there. So that's another tight one. And now moving on to this, we're calling them super finals here at Edinburgh rather than A finals or something like that.
It's because they're super duper fast.
So here we go. This is Swansea University's Ciara Morris there. Mary Rand Valley there, the Mount Kelly youngster, 17 years old. Lucy Grieve coming in. Did hold this 50 record, Scottish record for a while, but Kiana McInnes now has it. Tamara Potoka, the Azeta swimmer from Slovakia. Flavia Kamzol, she's the Mount Kelly swimmer out of Sweden, out of Poland. That's Blythe Klinsman, Manchester Performance Centre. Emily Halkvist, the Swede from Täby Sim. And Rosalie Phelan wrapping up the lineup there, the Swim Ireland swimmer in lane 8. So a nice mix of nations represented in this one. Slovakia, a couple of Swedes, Pole as well, and an Irish swimmer, Tamara Potocka, who's European under-23 silver medalist last year. The Slovakian swimmer, she came in on this in a 25.63, which is rapid.
That is quick.
Flavia Kamzol, 26.1, not far behind. European junior champion Flavia.
I remember that race very, very well. She's outside lane.
Really. And Paul now at Mount Kelly. Was she at Mount Kelly at the time, or she was? So this should be good. Local interest with Lucy Grieve here in lane 3. Off they go. So who's got their best breakout here? Lane 8 came out well there. It's Rosalie Phelan from Ireland, but looking strong in 4. Tamara Potoka showing her class here.
Excellent rhythm to her stroke, sitting so high in the water.
Hasn't breathed since 25. Still no breathing. Look at that, 26.45. That's a nice swim from her. Improvement on this morning's swim. And takes first.
Nice wave to the camera at the end.
Very good. Flavia second, 0.4 behind, and Mary Ranvalley just edging out Lucy Grieve. So the swimmer's given a bit of guidance around cameras and social media and all that. Or do they just leave him be spontaneous? And
certainly it's been organic. There's been a lot more development in that area over the last couple of years, and I like seeing their personalities on the camera. It brings a new dimension to it.
Yeah. Mellon Open 100 free. 3 fast races coming up now. And in this first junior final here, Ben Uff from Team England in 1. Anton Semenyuk has had a great meet. A Canadian in 2. Jensen Norris, Perth City in 3. Samuel Sutcliffe, Ramsbottom swimmer in 4. Estratios Patsarias, Roy team in Athens in 5. Sky Sharples from Millfield in 6. Ruben Alti, his teammate in 7. Monty Smith, Wickham District in lane 8. One of the big school squads here. And back in the day it was Millfield and Kelly, wasn't it? And we've now got Repton, we've got Reed School as well. There's quite a few school-based setups coming through.
Yeah, the independent school market can be quite a handy development tool. It's good to see.
Yeah, Strathallan up here. That's where Duncan Scott went for a while. One of those schools in Perthshire many years ago. Lane 4, Samuel Sutcliffe out well.
Samuel Sutcliffe is a really interesting talent coming through, swimming out of Ramsbottom. His dad used to swim at City of Leeds actually, but he's gone out well. Can he carry the speed round the turn?
Is his dad coaching him, or is he?
I think he's involved in the coaching setup there at Ramsbottom, but 24.2 going out there is an excellent start.
That's pretty fast, and he's got a very clear lead, doesn't he? And he was only 0.2 in the Perth City's Jensen Norris coming through.
It's a good attack on the second 50 from Jensen there.
He was 4th in this final last year, Jensen. He's going to get up that to 2, 50.92.
Nice progress from the heat there.
Yep. That's a solid swim from half a second, nearly half a second up. Jensen Norris 51.26. Again, progress from the heat, which is a lot of what these swimmers are seeking to do, isn't it? Just build from what they did in the morning.
It's all about the process. Learning from each race and trying to implement changes that's going to improve the output. And those top 2 there obviously did that the best today.
Yeah, very impressive. That's confirmed. So we're now going to move on to the B final. We have Harry Robinson, a Loughborough Uni swimmer in 1. David Cumberledge, he's been around a while. Back at Edinburgh Uni, yeah. Big giant of a man as well, 6'8", 6'10", something like that. Aaron Bissett, Brighton College in lane 3. Leon Kim, Canadian swimmer in 4. Jacob Whittle, Repton swimmer in 5. Rio Dowdu, Mount Kelly in 6. Oliver Watts from Loughborough Uni in 7. And Thomas Leggett in lane 8. Jacob Whittle, I suspect might have expected to be in the super final, but he's got a centre lane in this B. See what he can do in this B final. And it's no lane 8 actually, so no Thomas Leggett. Very tight. It is lane 7 maybe. Oliver Watts, a Loughborough swimmer. Coming through strong in 4. Leon Kim, Canadian.
Rio's gone out well there in lane 6, 23.7. He was part of the World Junior team in the summer. This is where it gets interesting. Who's got the juice in the last 25?
And here comes Jacob.
Aaron Bissett going well. He's never broken 50 seconds before.
Really?
Aaron Bissett. This could be his moment.
Okay. Is it Aaron or is it Jacob who's going to get the touch? It's going to be Aaron, isn't it?
Looks like it.
And he does break the 50. There you go. He called it. Almost a prediction, you could say there, Ewan.
I've known Aaron for a little bit of time, and I said I would mention that he hadn't done it. It's good that Rose to the occasion.
Very good, very good. You need to do that more often. Oh, super swim there from Aaron. 18-year-old. And Jacob just edged out, also under 50. Leon Kim takes the bronze. So here we go. This should be another cracker. There you go, that's Jordan Cooley, Loughborough Performance Centre in 1. Gabriel Shepherd coming through. Good youngster, Gabriel. He's really come through, hasn't he? That's Andreas Vasaios. He seems to have been around forever as well.
Back at Loughborough doing a PhD, I believe.
Matt Richards now in 4. Jacob Mills there. Well, junior silver medalist, Jacob. Maddox Roberts had a great heat swim this morning. Jack McMillan. There's 4x2 GB team, aquatics GB team members, and Alexander Cohoon. Oh, a fantastic talent, podium potential swimmer in lane 8. So what are these guys thinking at the moment?
They've just got to stick to their own race plan. It's a very cagey event, the 100 freestyle, but if they've rehearsed their plan well, they know their process, it's all about just executing that. And everyone's at different stages. You know, there's some people that will respond more to the final preparation, but at this period of the season, it's just executing the processes you've been working on and ensuring that they're in place prior to the trials in April. So, but there's a lovely blend of youth and experience in here, you know.
Yeah, got youngsters like Gabriel Shepherd, who came through last year at European and World Juniors, finalled in both. Jacob Mills took the junior silver at World Champs, and obviously Matt Richards. Really no introduction. I notice here he's Matt Richards MBE on the
Fantastic.
Here we go. Andreas off fast. He's got a pretty quick start, hasn't he, Andreas? So it's Matt Richards, won the 200s. Came back very strong in that one, and he's looking good here.
Breathing every 4 down this first 50, Matt Richards. It's looking good.
Very strong. 0.4, Jacob Mills.
Good underwater from that.
Breathing every 2 now. Straight into Jacob Mills there on his side.
Jacob Mills is coming back very strong here. Powerful leg kick in the last 15 from Jacob Mills. It's going to be tight in his last one.
Andreas not out of either. Look at him coming back like a train, but it is Matt. He was pushed hard there, wasn't he? 48.66. Just misses the meet records, but Duncan Scott holds that one. But that was he'll be pleased with that, do you think?
It's fantastic to see him going out strong and committing to that first 50. It's an essential part of the 100 freestyle now. And one thing that Matt knows how to do really well is get his hand on the wall first.
Yep.
We saw that in the 200 freestyle.
We did.
Did that in the Olympic Games in 2024. But that's a great swim from Jacob Mills as well. 48 point at this time of the season will bode well for an excellent race come London.
Yeah, that was an excellent race. Gabriel Shepherd there under the 50 as well. But, well, God, we're not even a third of the way through. We've had some fantastic swims already. Now, pace changing slightly here. This is a tough event though, the 200 backstroke.
Very demanding on the legs.
Yeah, the last 50, it's you've really got to have a strong kick to keep you through. Your arms just go after the 100, 150, don't they?
The great thing about backstroke is your head is still, and it's just getting your rhythm with your arms and maintaining that kick frequency as you go through the race. But the evolution of that underwater dolphin kick is what I really want to be seeing from these junior swimmers here, pushing those underwater distances as they develop into the full athlete.
Yeah, and doing those underwaters as you go through the race is so difficult, isn't it? Trying to get to 10 meters dolphin kicking consistently, 3 turns after another.
It's difficult, but if rehearsed well daily, certainly achievable.
And let's see how these swimmers, Elizabeth Curfey from Isle of Man in 1, Sierra Broadbelt, Mount Kelly in 2, Frauke Ludwig from Loughborough University in 3, Gabrielle Freeman, Morpeth in 4, Alicia Bethel from Wickham District in 5, Lisa McNair, the sterling swimmer, in lane 6, and Poppy Worthington, the Mount Kelly swimmer, in lane 8. Fastest in, obviously, in lane 4, Gabrielle Freeman, Morpeth swimmer. And,
she's with Becky Maguire out of Morpeth, and she's got a lovely stroke mechanic, nice long arms, long levers, moving a lot of water with each stroke. But the key here is keeping those hips nice and high, keeping the head nice and still, and keeping that tempo of the kick consistent all the way through the stroke. But she's not having it all her own way.
No, she absolutely isn't. She's got Frauke Ludwig, the Loughborough University Dutch swimmer, who's 6th at their short course meet just before Christmas. Frauke, and she's given Gabriella more than a run for her money. She's touching in 109.2. That's a good, solid first 100. So first 100, 150 legs, just keeping balance, keeping steady, bringing them in the last 50, or?
I would always encourage my swimmers to really move through that third 50. The second 50 sets the tone. The third 50 is where you've got to move through the gears, and it looks like that's happening in lane 3 there.
Yeah, Frauke moving through, and going well as well in lane 2 is Sierra Broadbelt, the Mount Kelly swimmer. I think she's the Cayman Islands, but anyway, I can't quite remember.
Correct.
Is it?
Correct,
And
yeah.
she's coming through strong here. She's pushing hard on Frauke, but I think Frauke has had a really good race here. She went strong first 100 and has just kept going.
Yeah, paced it really well. Second and third 50, both 35 point. She maintains that here. She could dip under the 220.
Oh, just over. Strong swim though there. Sarah Broadbelt touching in second. Lisa McNair, the Stirling youngster, just edges out Alicia Bethel there, 400ths of a second.
She's happy with that one there. It's good to see smile on swimmers' faces at the end of the race.
Definitely. It's kind of no point in doing it if you're not enjoying it, really, is there?
Okay. It's all about enjoying it.
Yeah. 5 o'clock starts can't be done on graft alone. You have to enjoy it somehow. So that's a confirmed result there. Moving in to the B final in this one, you have Evelyn Hallisey, the Newcastle swimmer, in 1, Petra Varga from Team England in 2, Mary Ranvalli, Mount Kelly swimmer, in 3, her teammate Clementine Lovell in 4, Matilda Potter from Surrey Leeds in 5, Isabel Mather, Team England in 6, Constance Logan, Surrey Brighton and Hove in 7, and Minagi Rupangi from Wickham in lane 8. So that's your B final. Fastest in, Clementine Lovell from Mount Kelly.
It's quite a tight final, this one, on the entry times. Could go anywhere. Matilda Potter's had a really good weekend, so it'd be nice to see.
The Leeds, I've noticed quite a lot of the Leeds swimmers seems to have really pulled through in this weekend. Good setup there. Always been strong swim centre at the City of Leeds.
Matilda was at the European Juniors last summer, so it's good to see her continuing to progress.
She'll have another shot at that this year as well, I think. Yes. Still only 18, so see if she can double up. Must be a great experience to do it first year, get it under your belt, see what it's like, get a sense of it, and then have the chance to come back the next year as well.
It's like anything, the more exposure you get, the more comfortable you get at executing within that environment. But
strong start from Isabel Mather. Talking of that, the Team England swimmer. Strong start from her there.
Again, sitting really high in the water. You know, when you're watching swimming, the ones that make it look easy are
she is making it look very easy. Quite high heads.
Yeah, it's a common trait now in backstroke, lifting that head a little bit higher than what was previously thought, just to get a little bit more curvature in the spine, keep those hips up and legs up.
Yeah, contrasting with Marie there in 3, she's got quite a head back in the water, so it's quite nice to see the two contrasting styles there. Coming through in 4 is Clementine Lovell, and Matilda Potter is trying to fight back as well, but it's going to be tough to see them catching Isabel in this one, isn't it?
It is, but it looks like her legs are just starting to tire a little bit. We'll see.
That's hard though, last 50 if your legs have gone.
36.1 for Isabel there, being outsplit by line 3, so it is going to be a tight finish.
Here we go. It is Mary Randvalley, the Mount Kelly swimmer. And Estonian is catching up. She was Latvian champion, junior champion, reigning. Well, she did her 2:16 entry time. They're coming back. All of them are coming back on Isabel. Is she going to hold on? Oh my.
She's got it.
She's just about, isn't she? Oh, just.
A gutsy swim there.
That was gutsy. Look at that, 37, and that was, you could feel the pain coming through on that last 50.
Fortune favours the brave.
Oh my goodness. She's going to be wobbly legs after that one, isn't she? 2:18.6, 2:18.71, 2:18.79. My. Well done, Isabel. That was really gutsy. And she takes the B final. So here we go. Another good one in store here. This is the super final, female 200 backstroke. Just wait for the swimmers to be introduced onto the pool side.
2 Olympic finalists from Paris here, and Honey Osrin and Katie Shanahan.
Not bad, is it?
Not bad for a Sunday afternoon in Edinburgh, no?
Millie Wells, Loughborough coming through. Niamh Ward had a good heat swim this morning. Bath University swimmer. Honey Osrin, one of those Olympic finalists, kind of burst onto the scene with that one. Madison Creasure, though, the Canadian, looked very strong this morning. Grace Davidson coming through, the swimmer and swimmer. There's another one of those Olympic finalists, Katie Shanahan. Lottie Cullen, Swim Ireland, had a great short course season, just come back from the States, I think, Lottie. And Beatrice Farley, Plymouth College in lane 8. You could see Lottie, she swam here at the Scottish short course, and she'd been in the States for, I think, at Houston University for 3 or 4 years, and she came back, and her turns on that short course pool were just unbelievable. But this is long course, and this should be good. Katie Shanahan is the reigning Scottish record holder, 2:07.45. Gemma Spofford, that's quite an old British record, isn't it? 2:06.66. Can't quite remember when that was made. And Madison Creasure broke the meet record, Honey Osrin's meet record this morning, in a 2:12.26, which is what she's come into on this one. But I think Honey got that a number of years ago. Probably about 4, given she's 23 this year, so maybe 5. But here we go. Honey in 3, Katie in 6 here, but they've got Madison Creasure and Grace Davidson in between them. Good start in 7. Lottie Cullen, that's the technical skills there. Super underwater, but she's been already swallowed up by the rest of the field. That's Madison Creasure there, coming through in lane 4. She did have she looked really comfortable this morning. She, Canadian Ontario Junior Champion, she just missed out on a medal at the World Juniors. She got 4th there. Look at that, 30.5.
And on 200 backstroke, you're looking for real consistency between the 2nd, 3rd and 4th 50. You want to be as even paced as possible, and you set the tone for that on this 2nd 50. So
let's see how they all look here. Out in 6, there's Katie Shanahan. So 32 point. Katie trying to match her there, just not much behind. So she'll be looking to 32s, low 33s here if she can. That'd be pretty impressive if she does that.
Katie could hold 32s, that would be fantastic. Again, she was one of the athletes that's been up at altitude at Flagstaff and just come back on Wednesday.
Came straight into Edinburgh, I think, wasn't it?
Correct. But this is going to turn into a race.
This is looking good, isn't it?
Let's have a look at the split times here, see who's out-splitted on that 3rd 50.
Oof.
Tight.
Very tight. She's a great racer, is Katie Shanahan, isn't she? Honey coming back too. Just up the stroke rate there, Honey.
Yes.
Are they going to catch Madison though? Doesn't really look like it, does it? She's got too much on them.
Don't know.
Oh, famous last commentator's curse there. Oh, I don't know.
Katie.
Oh, she takes it. 2:10. Wow. That's 2:10.24. Katie was coming, just ran out of pool.
Yes, encouraging swims for the British girls there, but Madison held on well on that last
She
15
did.
metres.
So another couple of seconds improvement on this morning for Madison. So improves on her meet junior record. That looked good for Katie and Honey. They both came back very strong in that final 50.
And that's what you want to see at this type of competition, where you've got your final preparation to come up. You want to see that those weeks and months of training of holding the back end in place, ready for a little bit of fine tuning before the championships in April.
Yep.
Good swim from Neve Ward there as well.
Yeah, 2:12.94. She's had a good weekend. She had a good swim this morning. She's followed that up with a strong swim this afternoon as well. Just slightly slower than this morning's swim, but she should be pleased with that. She's come through well in the last couple of years. And also at the under-23s last year, I think, was she?
She was her first international selection for Great Britain at Samarin at the under-23s last June. So
good into this Malin Open 200 back-to-back backs, and in this one, Ben Carlisle, 16th birthday today. Ben, apparently.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Indeed, and he did a cracking, I think he did a PB this morning, get himself into this junior final, so.
Birthday treat.
A birthday treat. What else would you want to be doing on your birthday? Then he thought he was going to have an early birthday dinner, but here he is. I'm sure he'd much prefer to be swimming in this open final, getting another chance. Charlie Phipps next to him, the Millfield swimmer. Zach Sheriff from Wickham District in 3. Joe Box, Team England in 4. Toby Nakamura Drew, the Plymouth College swimmer in 5. Henry Taylor, Team England in 6. Josh Hill, the Royal Tunbridge Wells Monsons in 7. And Jonathan Ireland from Team England in lane 8.
Good start from Toby there, using the full 15 metres underwater.
It's a skill, isn't it, to get it right to 15. I mean, one slight marginal change on your kick or your push-off and bump, sheer race blown.
Yes, yeah, but such an important skill, and the more time that these juniors can spend really honing that, the better, because it's those type of details that transition so well to the senior swimmer. And again, 10 metres plus underwater there from Toby. Good to see.
Joe Box came in on a 2:01 in this one. All these 200 backstroke swimmers were, not surprisingly, down on their heat swims. The heat swims were down on their entries. That's not that surprising, really. And he's looking strong, Joe. He's got company in 3 and 2. Zach Sheriff and Charlie Phipps, only 15-year-old Charlie, the Wickham swimmer.
Again, if you look there, Joe getting the fastest split on that second 50 there. That sets him up really well for this second 100. So, Zach Sheriff coming through as well from Wickham, works with Kev Brooks down there.
So it's a 3-person, well actually maybe just down to 2 now, is it? Lanes 3 and 4?
Yeah, it looks like it's a race between Joe and Zach here as they come into the final 50. That's a 32.3 out splitting the field by 1 second. This is Joe Box's race to win.
He's looking strong and he's really paced it well. He's coming back stronger. Coming through as well in lane 6, Henry Taylor, one of those Team England swimmers with Joe Box. He's had a good final 50.
The legs are still going strong as he enters the last 10 metres.
Here he comes, super swim from Joe.
2:08 this morning, 2:05.77.
Very nice. Very nice
31
indeed.
split to finish.
So that was faster than his third 50, wasn't it? Henry Taylor coming in even faster. He just came through in lane 6. He looked like he was coming back like a train, had plenty of legs at the end. So
a 1-2 for Team England.
There we go.
We might be saying that in the summer Commonwealth Games.
We may. Well, there's Cam and Jack Skerry and Luke Greenbank all vying for that 200 backstroke slot. Here we have the result confirmed. I'm sure Matt Ward will have something to say about that as well. But here we go, Jamie Gray, Bath University in 1, Finlay Bruce, the Perth swimmer, city swimmer in 2, Artem Chobot from Swim Leinster in 3, Jack Simpson, University of Stirling in 4, Oliver Baskerville is the Team England swimmer in 5, Xander Tovey, Millfield in 6, Gavin Shinkleshuk, the Canadian swimmer in 7, and Nikolai Sisnett, the 16-year-old City of Glasgow youngster, very promising talent from City of Glasgow, out there in lane 8.
Great to see two 16-year-olds in this B final.
Pretty impressive, isn't it?
And Nikolai.
Xander had a great 200 fly yesterday. I think in his heat he ran about 5 seconds faster than his entry time. Managed to get himself into the junior final. He was very pleased with that, and here he comes back on a 200 backstroke. 200 back and fly, doubling up. So it's not that common, I don't think, is it?
Young swimmers tend to be pretty versatile in their event range, and Xander is very good across butterfly, backstroke and freestyle, and he's continuing to work on his breaststroke. But good start from lane 3 there.
Yeah, Artem Chobot, the Swim Leinster swimmer. And
let's see who goes the furthest underwater roughest.
Well, it's going to be hard to tell. There's so many of them very close together. Jamie Gray there, just in at the first 50. There we go. Maybe lane 6, maybe lane 8 as well. I'd say Nikolai, isn't it?
Two 16-year-olds.
Not sure if you've seen much of him, but his technical skills are outstanding for a young swimmer. He matches the senior swimmers pretty well. Jamie Gray going well in 1 as well. The Bath University swimmer, Mark Skimming, coaching him down there. And he's looking strong, Jamie. 31.6. It's pretty good. See if he can hold it now on this third 50.
He's looking very strong down there in lane 1, Jamie. He's nice, steady head position.
He was second in this B final last year at this meet, so I wonder if he'll manage to go on better this year. Also a medalist at the next gen meet in the summer. And he would have been still an 18-year-old. And here he comes, final turn. Let's see what this split's like.
Finlay Bruce has got something to say about this.
Yeah, 32.6, strong third 50 there for him. The youngster from Perth City.
Coached by Ann Dixon.
He is, Ann Dixon. She will have been around when you were swimming almost, I would have thought.
She actually coached me.
Did she? Oh, there you go. There you go. He's national champion, won the next gen meet down in Sheffield, and he's really come through well on this one. Look at this for a second hundreds. Oof, 31.9.
Perfectly timed.
That's fantastic swim there from him. Just outdid Jamie Gray. And Anne will be happy with that one. Well, she might be happy with that one. She can be quite hard to please, can't she? Great coach though. Always looking for the next one, Anne. And here we go. This should be another good final we've got in front of us today. The Helen Open Super Final in this 200 backstroke. In lane 1, City of Cardiff, 28-year-old William Riley. Fergus Thompson, next up from University of Aberdeen Performance, promising youngster. Here we go. First of the 3 of the Bath Performance Triumvirate, it's Cam Brooker. Third at the under-23 Europeans last year, Luke Greenbank. He's been around a long time, British record holder. Matthew Ward coming through there, another Bath Performance Centre with his teammate Jack Skerry. Isaac Thompson and Mount Kelly in lane 7. And we've got Edward Marcel Whittles. He's had a lot of range of different finals this weekend. IM, 200 fly, he's in the 200 backstroke as well. Chelsea and Westminster swimmer.
Part of our world-class programme, Edward Marcel Whittles.
Yeah.
Working with Lisa Bates out of Chelsea and Westminster.
So Luke Greenbank, British record holder. in the centre lane here. That Bath performance triumvirate, they just keep getting better and better, don't they? Shame there's not a backstroke relay for them, really, isn't it?
The Bath backstroke crew.
They are.
Working with David McNulty and Callum Jarvis.
Yeah. All seem to just keep spurring each other on.
They really do. They're very supportive of one another, and it's great to see.
Yeah, all podium potential swimmers. And see how this one pans out. Luke Greenbank's been seen him doing quite a lot of fly races over the last few months. There's a purpose behind that.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to the age and stage of someone like Luke Greenbank, it's important to add some versatility in there to keep new and fresh stimulus and challenge, but he's certainly the experience of the field here, and talking about underwater discipline, Luke's one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
From Cockermouth originally.
Indeed.
Not far from these parts.
Not far at all. With Helen Walsh in my day came from Cockermouth. They do produce a sort of steady stream of talented swimmers, I think, the Cockermouth setup.
Yes, Sean Balmer.
Good start there, lane 3. Cam Brooker.
He's actually the British record holder for the 200 backstroke course, Cam Brooker, so expect some very fast underwater phases from Cam throughout this 200 backstroke.
He looks good, doesn't he?
He's been doing a lot of work on his distance per stroke to ensure that he can hold that underwater speed as well.
Right, 27.6.
Look at that underwater phase.
12 metres at least there. It's pretty hard to keep going. See how he manages all the way through.
I know the coaches down at Bath have been working with Cam on being a little bit more confident on that front half, and it's great to see him executing that process here.
He's really gone for it, hasn't he? Luke coming back at him though. Definitely Luke got the fastest 50 there, but still Cam not that far behind. Look at those two of them. I mean, that's 14 metres there, both of them, isn't it? I mean, that is hard going on your second turn here. See if they can.
We call it world class. Luke is fantastic on this third 50. He holds his rate so well, and he'll attack this third turn here and put Cam under a lot of pressure.
Still there though, Cam, but Luke's got the momentum, hasn't he? Oof.
Split the difference.
400th.
Great.
Oh, look, both of them, Cam, out looking Luke.
What's Luke's rate left here in the last 25, so he's a seasoned professional at this.
That's experience for you, isn't it?
Repetition of skill.
Oh, Cam's looking a bit tired, legs have down. He's still hanging in there, isn't he? But look at Luke Greenbank. 1:58.28. That's a super swim. That's pretty good, isn't it?
That 29.8 on the last 50 is what Luke does so well. That's why he's an Olympic medalist.
Absolutely. That's
the other boys will be really happy with that there.
Yeah.
Good swims.
Oh, that looks sore. Just keeps coming at it though, doesn't he? I mean, that's pretty good. 1:58 this time season. Cam Brooker 1:59.53. They're happy to get under that 2 minutes. Matthew Ward. Oh, look at that. Well, no, just third place. Jack Skerry into fourth. That was a good final there. As you say, Luke Greenbank doing what Luke Greenbank does. And now moving on to the female 200 breaststroke now. And these juniors. There you have them up on the screen. Alice Forrest, Derwentsside and Gateshead in 1. Her teammate Abby Whitfield into 2. Jasmine Carter, Mount Kelly swimmer in 3. Millie Searle was the fastest in. She's the Gary swimmer. 5. Sophie King, another Mount Kelly swimmer in here. There's 2 of them in this one. Olivia Quiller, another Royal Tunbridge Wells Munson swimmer. Naomi Broadley from City of Wakefield. And the 3rd Mount Kelly swimmer, Anastasia Musat, in lane 8. So Millie Searle fastest in. 2:40. Junior national squad member here in Scotland. Won our national age group championships last year. and that was a 2:40.87 was pretty much on her entry time. Sorry, no 1:09.7, so Anastasia's passed on this one, but strong start here from Jasmine Carter. That's Sky Carter's sister.
Sky Carter's younger sister, just moved to Mount Kelly this year, and Jasmine's had a few international exposures at European Juniors and actually individually medalled on the breaststroke. 200 is not her best distance, but it's nice to see her continue to work on that, and she undulates through the stroke really, really well, snapping into that nice long line.
Does look nice, doesn't it? Lane 6 as well, trying to go with her, Olivia Quiller, the Royal Tunbridge Wells swimmer.
She swims with Karen Brandbury down at Royal Tunbridge Wells, and alongside Amelie Smith, who's been phenomenal this weekend.
She really has.
It's good to see the continuation of talent coming through that programme. This is going to be a great race.
Yeah. Jasmine, 39.5. Olivia just come through. Yeah, the Tunbridge Wells swimmers have been doing well this weekend. There's a whole clutch of them. Olivia being one of them. And it's looking good for Jasmine here, although Olivia pulling back. If you're saying Jasmine's more of a sprint, Olivia probably got more of the legs here, pushed through in this third 50.
You can just see Olivia holding the line just a little bit longer, allowing a bit more energy to be conserved as they come into this final 50.
It's a lovely long rangy stroke there, isn't it? And over a second quicker than Jasmine on that last 50. So 200 breaststroke, what's the kind of, are we talking similar to 200 back on the kind of way you swim this one, or is it quite different in terms of pacing it through the 200?
In terms of energy contribution, it's quite similar, i.e. building through it, but it's a little bit more of a technical exercise. The stroke does change as you go through. You come to a much higher rate at the end here, and Olivia is demonstrating that really well. She's probably up to rate and just managed to maintain speed. If she can dip under 40 seconds on this last 50, that is an excellent swim. Well done.
She looked lovely there, didn't she? Came back very well. Jasmine, early leader, holding on there for second place, and Millie Searle, the Gary swimmer, coming in to take third there, and an improvement on her entry from this morning's heats, so that's as much as you can ask for, really. Progression through the day, it's not a given. Next up, it's the B final. And there you have your swimmers. Niamh Savary, Newcastle in 1, Louise Bresler from Bath Uni in 2, Derwent and Gateshead's Anna Finlay in 3, Shima Tagavi from Canada in 4, Charlotte Cope, Team England swimmer in 5, Emily McGee, Dundee City Aquatics in 6, Charlotte Hardy from Edinburgh University in 7, Ellie Campbell, Swim Ireland in 8. 234 through to 240 in this one. Shima Tagavi, one of the Canadian swimmers, is fastest in. World Junior finalist is Shima, just 6th in that one. And she did her entry time 2:27.8 and 2:34 this morning. Lane 7, good start there from Charlotte Hardy. Now at Edinburgh University, Millfield School, I think, before that.
Correct, yes. She worked with Kieran Piper down at Millfield School before moving to Edinburgh with Matt Trodden, and she's just come back from Andorra.
She has.
It was an altitude camp with the Edinburgh crew.
About 14 or 15 of them there. A strong start from Charlotte.
Charlotte and Anna have raced together a lot over the years, been in the same age group.
Yeah. And maybe Anna just looking slightly stronger on this second 50. Charlotte being consumed by some of the rest of the pack anyway. Ellie Campbell, the Irish swimmer, in lane 8. Anna Finlay looking strong though here. And it's Anna 38 for that 50.
It's a great setup for the second 100 there. Just wants to start lifting that rate now, shooting those arms into the nice tight line and maintain the speed.
She does look very strong here. Lane 4, Shima Tagabe. You'd expect her to come back strong in this one. 15-year-old. Oh, that's not bad making a World Junior final at 15, is it? Goodness me. She's looking strong here, isn't she? She's got to just up the rate a wee bit.
Be interesting to see the splits differential here. So we've got a 39.1 plays a 38.9.
She's got a lot to make up though, hasn't she, on this final 50, but Anna will be desperate to hold her off. But you can just see Shima there, just up the pace a wee bit. Quicken the stroke rate.
She has indeed. She has indeed.
Oh, this is going to be close.
I think Hannah's done enough here. She's just got to keep driving forward, holding that line. It's hers to lose, but it's getting tight.
Oh, another cracking race here at the Commonwealth pool, but I think Anna's just done enough, as you said. Well, that was tight. Look at that, second quicker on that one, 2:31.58. Just behind 2:31.12 for Anna. And big improvements on their entry heat times this morning.
Huge improvement.
Yeah, 6 seconds for Anna, 3 for Shima, so that's pretty impressive. And just coming in third just to get confirmed there. It's Emily McGee, the Dundee City Aquatics swimmer. Well, that was a good race there. Shima gave Anna a bit of a fright, but Anna held on.
To be splitting 37.5 on that last 50 there for the Canadian swimmer shows a lot of potential moving forward.
Yeah. Now here we go. And the next final up. And in lane 1, in this one, we have from Loughborough Uni, that's Elizabeth Booker. 5th in this final last year. We've got Nikoleta Trinkova from Povacki in Slovakia. Next up is Sophie Brasington from Swansea University. Harriet Evans, Scottish record holder in lane 4. In 5, Abby Wood, the Manchester Performance swimmer. 200 freestyle last night. Imogen Miles in lane 6, another Royal Tunbridge Wells swimmer. Anna Morgan into lane 7, the Edinburgh Uni swimmer. And in lane 8, there we have Sienna Robinson. So a junior in this one, Imogen Miles. She had a cracking swim this morning, 2:29.88, which is really not far off what she came into the meet on. So the one junior in this final, but Angharad Evans recently announced as one of the 2 pre-selections for the Scottish Commonwealth Games team, along with Duncan Scott. She's had a good couple of years, hasn't she?
Broken onto the scene, really.
Yeah.
And the performance on the 100 breaststroke the other day was...
Yeah, almost got her British record there.
9/100.
I know, unbelievable at this time of the season, really. And it didn't look quite surprised at the end. She just looked pretty fresh at the end, really. Just looked like a super swim.
I'm not sure she was fresh. I haven't spoken to her.
Yeah. Imogen Miles got the meet record, junior meet record this morning with that great swim together into this super final. But here we go. It's Elizabeth Booker nearest to us. Slovakian Nikoleta Trinkova next to her. But look at that, starts in lanes 4 and 5 there. And Harriet Evans and Abby Woods.
Abby Wood's been a very good 200 breaststroker over the years. Back in Tokyo, she swam that at the Olympic Games, and best time of 2:21, I believe. So this could be a tight race.
It's not bad. 2:21, is it? Let's see, Angharad out. You would expect her to be out pretty fast. She probably favours the 100, doesn't she, Angharad?
Yeah, it's her stroke mechanics and her distance per stroke is really fruitful for the two, and she sets herself up so well on this second 50. She's going to really push through this and try and hopefully split close to 36 mid.
I'll be trying to stick with her, but these two have made a pretty clear break from the rest of the field. They were pretty tight from times this morning, but really 2 class swimmers or extra class swimmers in these 200 breaststroke here, and the rest of them, well, it's pretty even across all 6 of them, isn't it?
35-0. Hoofed up.
So what's that setting her up for then? That's in the low 20s, isn't it? Maybe?
It is, but she's practicing that front end, which is great to see. And obviously, she's just come back from altitude, so she's been with the team in Flagstaff, and part of her strategy is to get through 150 as quick as she can and hold that discipline in the last 50. So
very good. So what does coming back from altitude immediately mean for you once you've come back? I mean, they've only had a couple of days really since they've been back from altitude. What does that do to the body? How does it make it feel?
It's very individual, and the more times that you do it, the more familiar that you come with it. But the idea is that you get a good response in terms of aerobic capacity, and that supports your swimming performance.
So a 36 point there on that 50 for Angharad. It's a pretty swift swim, isn't it?
It's a very quick swim.
Abby coming back, but she's not going to catch her, and she's pushing Angharad on. Goodness me, look at this. Wow, 2:22.31. That's a meet record, and that's really not that far off her best time she did at Scottish record, 2:21.86 at the British Championships last year. And look at that, it's less than half a second off it.
Super swims, but more importantly, really good execution of process there. And Imogen Miles coming in for a fantastic bronze medal, breaking the junior record as well.
So she's had a couple of cracking swims, taking another second off at Imogen there. And well, that was pretty impressive 200 breaststroke all round, both seniors and juniors.
It's just nice to see that depth. And again, we're talking, Abby's had a really long and successful career, and bringing that breaststroke back in is a nice stimulus and giving Angharad a little bit of competition.
Definitely that. Must have helped her along there. There you have it. These moving on now to the Male and Open 100 fly. First up, the juniors. And Achille Bello Armeno, Team England in 1. Matthias Christoph, Mount Kelly in 2. Sam Sutcliffe, Ramsbottom in 3. Leon Kim, Canada in 4. Ryan Hardy, Mount Kelly in 5. Perth City's Jensen Norris in 6. Colton Dorfield, Millfield in 7. And Xander Tovey back in the pool in lane 8. So 55-3 out to 56-4 in this one. Leon Kim, another one of these Canadian swimmers. Junior champion at the Canadian Championships, Leon. And very strong start from him, look at that. Straight out. Others coming back at him, no. Jensen Norris, another one of the Perth City swimmers out there in 6, looking strong. Bit close to call at the moment.
A lot of these doubling up on the 100 freestyle earlier tonight as well. Ryan Hardy opening it up in 25.6. Mantas in second.
Great turn there, great turn in lane 5. As Ryan Hardy really made the most of that turn and push off. And look at him here, he's looking strong, isn't he?
Holding the rhythm really nicely. You can see the height of the hips just driving that stroke. Ryan's going to win this one here. It's just a case of how quick it is.
Right, came into the meet on a 55.7. Look at that, 54.49. Woof. I mean, that's a second quicker than he had coming into this meet. That's not bad, is it?
You can see the light on his face there as well.
He just went for it, didn't he? You could see him pushing off that turn. He just accelerated.
Yeah. Carrying that speed off the wall is essential on these 100-metre events. And Ryan did that really well and maintained the speed all the way through the last 20 metres.
Yeah, strong swim there. Super fast for him. Matthias Christoph in second. Sam Sutcliffe just edging out Leon Kim for third. So into this B final. In this one we have in lane 1, come back on the screen, it's Harrison Homans from Loughborough University. Stefan Kravich, Edinburgh Uni in 2. Jamie Robertson, the University of Stirling swimmer in 3. Joe Litchfield, Loughborough Performance Centre in 4. Dean Fern, Scottish junior record holder in 5. Andrew Bertoli, University of Stirling in 6. Rhys Edwards, Swansea Uni in 7 and Callum Rose from Edinburgh Uni in lane 8. Joe Litchfield fastest in. Into this one, Dean Fern, very promising youngster, part of the GB, oh, was it a European or a world mixed medley record last year, the GB team?
Yeah, Dean was part of a successful junior campaign this summer, world junior champion in fact.
Indeed, he is. Here they go. And off they go. Good start in 4 from Joe Litchfield. And he's looking good. Beside him is Dean Fern in 5. Going well as well in 2. Stefan Kravich from Edinburgh Uni. But it's Dean and Joe in the middle here. As they come up, not a lot between a lot of them really. 24.78.
Good underwater phase from Joe Litchfield there.
Stefan up there in the first 50. But Joe's come out on that turn really strong, hasn't he? And it's Joe and Stefan both pushing hard here. Who's going to get the edge on it? Dean Fern coming through. It might be Stefan though. Oh, this is very tight. All 7 or 8 of them. It was Stefan, 53.9. What a swim from him. Oof. Didn't see that coming. Oh, he's a super swim from Stefan there. Jamie Robertson, Scottish champion in 2nd. Dean Fern edges into 3rd there. And the out touch Joe. Well, that was pretty tight by the end. And Stefan Kravich nailed it there.
Timing of the finish. Hit it on a full stroke.
And here we go. This is now into the super final. Abdul Jabbar Adama, Mount Kelly swimmer, fantastic at the 50s, not bad at the 100s either. Lewis Fraser in now, Swansea University in 2. Josh Gammon, 20 Bath Performance Centre swimmer. Ed Mildred, fastest into this one from Manchester Performance Centre. Jacob Peters, the Bath Performance Centre swimmer in 5. In 6, Brodie Gordon-Gibson, Edinburgh Uni swimmer. Coming through in 7, Evan Jones, who's the Scottish short course 100 fly record holder. And Anton Semenyuk, one of these Canadians, he's had a cracking weekend. Comes in lane 8. So Jacob, Josh, Ed. Maybe got to think they're the favourites, but there's a very tight field here with Lewis and Brodie and Evan as well.
Ed looked very strong in there this morning. 51.7, very strong on the back half. But Josh and Jacob know how to perform in a final.
Yeah, it should be a good one. And Ed's won the 200 already. Josh Gammon kind of burst onto the scene a couple of years ago, didn't he, down in Bath? Now one of these podium potential swimmers. I think he's now finished at uni, but he still stayed on at the Bath Performance Centre with Jacob and that backstroke triumvirate that we've just seen earlier on as well.
Yeah, Josh had a fantastic 50 fly early in the week, and hopefully he can correlate that to this 100 here.
World champion, surf champion as well, I think, isn't he? Or a lifeguards champion, if I...
One of Devon's finest.
He is indeed. Bit of a surf dude, Josh. But all serious here in this 100 fly final. And he's in 3, Ed Mildred in 4, Jacob Peters in 5. This should be a good one. So Ed in the 200, Josh in the 50. Who's going to get the mid-range one here in this 100?
It's relaxed power. They've got to be relaxed down this first 50. Efficient, effective.
Easy speed is what you want, isn't it?
Overdo
it on this first 50 in a fly, you blow it.
The piano will jump on your back on the way home.
Totally. Ed Mildred though, only 400s on Josh Gammon. This is a good one. Oh, look at that turn from Ed. He was level at the 50. Look at this. Strong finish swim there. Evan Jones out in 7 as well.
Ed Mildred here in the last 15.
He looks good,
Powerful
doesn't he?
kick, such a powerful kick.
Look at this. 51-73. Lewis Fraser.
It's a great swim from Lewis Fraser there.
Super.
He's part of the setup down at Swansea University, and he'll be eyeing up that Commonwealth Games spot in the summer for Team Wales.
52-6-7 for him, 53-1-8 for Evan, but that was a surprise. Well, not a surprise, I guess, but Lewis really came through strong there, didn't he? So that's pretty close to his best. Well done to the three of them. Evan Jones taking third, just edging out Josh Gammon. That was good. I've got to say, Ed looked pretty powerful there. And now moving on to the female 100 freestyle. First up, the juniors. Here we have Zara Kravich, East Lothian in 1, Elizabeth Land from Newcastle in 2, Asta Maddox from Millfield in 3, Evie Mackey, Lanark in 4, Matilda Potter, City of Leeds in 5, Taryn Weatherhead from Canada in 6, Lily Muntell, Hearts Youngster in 7, and Alice Young, Team England in lane 8. Actually missing lane 6, so no Taryn. The rest of the swimmers in though. And here we go, look at that start, lane 4. Strong from Evie Mackey there.
She's looked really good this weekend, Evie Mackey.
She has.
It's nice to see her keeping her event range nice and broad, but great first 35 here.
Looking strong. And she comes into the wall, she's still got the lead, but she's been pushed hard by Asta Maddox, Millfield swimmer. Good turn again, look at that from Evie, look at that.
That's what we want to see.
That was very good, wasn't it?
But it does have a cost. Asta's pushing back here as we come into the last 25, but I think Evie's got this one wrapped up.
Does look like it, doesn't it? Asta coming back strong though, but I don't think Evie's going to let her take this one. 56.9 this morning. She's going to beat that. 56.74. That was a super swim there. Technical skills shown on show. And she takes that one. Asta Maddox 57.5. Faster than she was this morning. Out touching Elizabeth Land, who snuck into third there from lane 2. Oh, it's good swimming. Nice there from Evie. The Lanark youngster. So now move into the B final. Kelly Choi, Canada in 1. Jessica Podger from Bath Uni. Lucy Hope, another one of these stalwarts of freestyle swimming in Great Britain in 3. Now Uni is Stirling. Rosalie Phelan, Swim Ireland in 4. Jessica Smeltz from Loughborough Uni in 5. Isabella Ocaro, Birmingham Uni in 6. Meddy Harris, Swansea Uni in 7. Megan Higgs, Millfield in 8. Should be an interesting one.
Tight on paper after the heats this morning.
It's less than just over half a second between them all. So, what have we got in it here? Good start from Isabella. Ocaro out there in 6.
Izzy Ocaro was part of the European junior teams a few years ago, and sister to Eva Ocaro, and she's going out well here.
Looking strong, isn't she? And maybe not going to just edge it though. Come through strong in 4. Rosalie Phelan, the Irish swimmer. Bronze at the Irish Championship. She's looking strong, but Isabella still pushing hard, isn't she? In between them, Jessica Smelt from Loughborough. It looks like it's going to be Rosalie, doesn't it?
Yes, she's got this sewn up here. She gets the head down in the last 5. Oh, it's going to
you said confidently. No, she's got it. We knew that all along, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, let's pretend.
So an improvement on this morning for her, 56.08 from a 56.2. Jessica Smelt, 56.25, also improving. Isabella Caro. So all three swimmers there improving on their heat swim. So good on them. And here we come into this female 100 freestyle final, super final. This should be interesting. And then the one, Emma Wood, City of Leeds, coming through there. Scottish swimmer Hannah Capron from Brighton in 2. Sky Carter coming through in 3 from Mount Kelly. Here we go, Theodora Taylor, she's been on fire this weekend, Torfine swimmer. Evie Davis from Stirling Uni in lane 5. Ranumi Ishwaraj from Canada in 6. Annabelle Compton, Wickham District swimmer in 7. Coming in 8, Marley Windsor, Canadian. Held the junior record this morning, I think, for a few seconds, and Theodora Davis came in. Taylor, sorry. So it was Ranumi Ishwaraj held the record for a few glimpses, and then Theodora Taylor came in and took it off her. 54.84.
Great to see in this. 6 juniors in this final.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? And Theodora, 54.84 this morning. World Junior bronze medalist Theodora. She's got another 2 years to go on that one. Just missed out on a medal at European Juniors and got into Worlds and got that medal. And not going to have it all her own, don't think, but she was quite dominant this morning, wasn't she?
Yeah, she swims out of Torvine Dolphins. Tom Croak doing a fantastic job down there with Theodora. And she's definitely the favourite looking into this race.
But not having it all her own way, is she? She's got Sky Carter in 3, Evie Davis in 5. There are no slouches.
Let's have a look at this turn here. See who gets their feet on first.
It's Theodora.
Watch this underwater phase.
She's under for much longer. Look at it. Although Evie came out ahead, but Theodora was underwater for longer. And Evie's coming back strong here.
Evie's got good pedigree in this event, but it's going to be a head-to-head battle between Evie and Thea as we come into this final 15 metres. And it looks like Thea's just kicked it up a gear.
Marley Windsor out in 8 as well. Might going to take 3rd here. She does. Look at that. 54.9. Just slightly 600s out the time that she did this morning, but a super race there from Theodora. She had Evie breathing down her neck, but she held her off.
Oh,
nice smile, very good. That's nice to see. Evie Davis 55.16, so that's over half a second up on this morning. Marley Windsor, look at that, 55.47 coming in from line 8, just edging out her teammate Ranumi. And Sky Carter only 200s behind. That was a super race there.
Consistent,
yeah.
Really consistent swimming and racing, which is good. And 100 freestyle, it can be a bit cagey, but getting your hand on the wall first is what it's all about, and Thea will be really happy with that one.
Moving on to the 400 free for male and open swimmers here. Looks like we're missing lane 1, Henry Gillum. Also missing lane 6, I think, Monty Smith. That's still 6 swimmers in this one. Junior final, Charlie Phipps, Millfield in 2, Edward Evans from Beckenham in 3, Lucas Gallant Dracy, Mount Kelly in 4, Philip Giro from Azetta in 5, Oliver Murray, Millfield School in 7, and Matthew Sawers, Wigan Best in 8. So coming into this one, Lucas Gallant Tracy was the fastest in. And he's a Mount Kelly swimmer.
Youngster taking it out there in lane 2, Charlie Phipps, 27.4. He swims out of Millfield School, training under the guidance of Cameron Curl, former Olympian.
Yep. So did you coach as well, or have you gone after you swam? Did you coach?
I did, yes. I coached for about 15 years.
Right. So where was that?
That was down at Millfield School.
Ah, well, there you go.
It's a bit of inside knowledge. But it's Edward Evans here, setting up well with a 30.1 on that second 50.
Still pretty cagey though in this 400. So again, what's the kind of rhythm you're trying to get into in a 400 here?
It's about being as efficient as possible in these early stages. Always used to break it down that the first 100 should feel controlled. The second 100 is where you want to really build through that stroke rate, so the tempo. And the third 100 is where you bring in the legs and make the move in order to sustain the pace throughout. But it's a lot easier said than done.
Indeed, third 100 is important, isn't it, really?
But what you're starting to see in freestyle 400 metre swimming now, and it's been around for a wee while, but it's that lovely gallop stroke, overlapping kind of rhythm that allows you to be really efficient in it. Carrying the speed around the walls is all important as well.
Yeah. There. Yeah, it has kind of evolved over the years, hasn't it? I mean, it's not a sprint, it's not, but it's you know, you're having to swim hard pretty much all the way through it. There's no let up in the first 200 and then pile in.
It's the fastest speed you can hold for about 4 minutes. It's,
simple, eh?
Yeah.
Simple.
I mean, you were a man of 400 freestyle, were you not?
Well, I was. That was a long time ago. But, third 100 always seemed to be important back in the day.
That's where you've got to increase the leg kick, and
yeah.
You can see Lucas doing that really well in the centre of the pool there, and he's got that good rhythm to the stroke, extending out really well, holding the lines.
Good race here, the three of them. There's been a bit of moving around between the three of them at the front, and Lucas was in the lead, kind of went back a bit, and now he's back in front with Ed Evans really pushing him hard as they come in. 3:02. It's 31s there. Look at that. They're all pretty much of a muchness, aren't they? Oh, look at the kick off the wall there from
There's
Lucas.
The gear shift.
He really motored in, as did in lane 5. That was almost as noticeable there from Filip Gero, the Slovakian swimmer, and he's really come through on this last 100.
Two boys at the front here are almost swimming in symmetry. The stroke mechanics are very similar.
Nice long, rangy, as you say, breathing every two.
29.9.
Oof, he's on. He's on.
It's game on.
Look at this. Look at those legs going. You'd think they've not just swum a 350 metres.
Go on, call that one.
I think Filippo's got this one. He's just tying up a bit though. Has he gone too early? No, he's got this, hasn't he? Well, they are swimming very similar strokes, aren't they? Philip, super swim there from him.
28.7, 28.4 to finish it up.
What was that, 57 last 100 from him? Oh. Maybe 58 low, but my guy, that was...
You'd think that 4 minute barrier is just around the corner if it's not been done already.
Yeah. So that was good. Junior swim there. Got a few juniors to come. Not that many though. As we move into this, there we go. That's confirmed, Philippe. Lucas pushed him all the way. Ed Evans in third. That was a nice junior final there. Moving on to this B final now. We have Morgan Davies, Mount Kelly in 1. Sean McGann, Loughborough. Better known for his 8 and 1500, but he's no slouch at the 4 either, Sean. And lane 3, Milan Vojtko, the Azeta team from Slovakia, European Junior finalist Milan. David Annis from University of Stirling in 4, Makar Yakno, Portsmouth and North Sea. The Ukrainian youngster in 5, Arthur Logan, Edinburgh Uni in 6, Thomas Trebedel-Cock, Swansea Uni in 7, and Aidan Turner, the Newcastle swimmer, in lane 8. So there's no slouches in this one. Sean McGann, David Annis, all can do 350s in on just over the 4 minutes on this one. Let's see what they can pick up in this B final. It's 400, a lot of these guys will have done a 15 and an 8 already. Well, Sean and Arthur definitely have.
Yeah, you can come from a few different angles to the 400. You know, David Annis in the middle there, he's a bit of a multi-stroker and fantastic around the walls, but can also put together an excellent 400 free.
Arthur out there in 6, Edinburgh Uni swimmer, formerly of Brighton, but he's been at Edinburgh Uni now for 3 years, and he's going for it in lane 6 here. Arthur will know this pool very well, trains here every day, and good start from him. Lane 3, Milan Vojtko, Slovakian, also going well. I'll say he was a medal, just missed out in a medal at European Juniors last year.
Sean McCann with a very good 50 there.
Yeah.
29.6.
Yeah, he came back very strong in his 800, Sean. In the last 200-300, he really piled it on. And I'll say he's very capable. 350 odd time is Sean, and he's coming through well in lane 2. Well, it's Sean and Arthur. Now Sean, 30 point there. Morgan Davies in on a 29. Somewhere in lane 1. He's probably just been pulled along a bit by Sean there.
It's a really important factor of the 400 freestyle in terms of using the people around you to support your pacing and your tactics. Of course, you can never rely on that, but something you can respond to in the race.
Yeah, makes a difference. Just can almost switch you out of a bit of a doozy if you just see somebody beside you go, and you sometimes think, let's do it. It's Sean now pulled ahead. He's a 0.4 ahead of Arthur. Definitely got the momentum with him. Arthur trying to hold on, but Sean's looking good here.
Morgan Davis down here in lane 1 isn't out of it. He always finishes very strongly on his 400, so potential for this race to tighten up as we come into the last 150.
Yeah, you might expect the guys in the centre to pull through on this third 100. He's now into second, Morgan.
He's got to get onto Sean's hip if he wants a chance in last 100. But it looks like Sean has this one in his grasp.
Yeah, he's looking strong, isn't he? Again, breathing every 2.
Gets a nice high elbow catch in his stroke, does Sean.
And he comes with a bell.
400 metre bell.
It's going to take a long time to get used to that. But Sean doesn't seem to care. Milan coming through in lane 3. He was the fastest on that 50. You can see him a bit like the last race. Also picking up is David Annis.
Moving into third, David.
Look at that. He's left it a bit late though, hasn't he, to catch Sean, I think.
Has he?
Oh, okay. Well, you know something I don't.
I don't know. I think Sean's got this one wrapped up, but it's a 29.8.
He's responded there, hasn't he, Sean?
Be nice to see a 356 from Sean here. That would be a good output at this time of the season.
Yeah. And here he comes through. He was third in this B final last year. Looks like he's going to win it this year.
Coached by Andy Manley at Loughborough University.
Tight competition for second and third, but Sean comes in 356. Milan just holds on. Oh, look at that last 50 for Sean. He really pulled through, didn't he?
Thomas Treblecock coming back in 28.5 as well, sneaking under the 4-minute barrier. Good set of swims there, boys.
Yeah. These barriers are all psychological, aren't they? But they do help. Just makes it feel a bit better. And here we go into this next final. Looking forward to this one. Mix of contrasting styles and experience in this one. Kieran Bird, 25-year-old from Wickham District there in 1. Max Litchfield coming through in 2. And Tyler Melbourne Smith, Loughborough Uni in 3. Welsh International. Here we go, Manchester performances. James Guy in 4. In 5. Luke Hornsey now at Loughborough University. Wickham District swimmer Freddie Ashley Sparks in lane 6. Lucas Peters coming through from Loughborough Uni in lane 7. And lane 8, it's Harry Wynne-Jones from Loughborough University. It should be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting race for this one. It's great to see someone with James's experience coming back to this 400 free.
Yeah, he did it last year, I think. He swam it here and he won, and he did really quite fast, and then went on and won the British Champs at London not long after.
Tyler Melvin Smith, 10 years as junior, is going to be thinking about what he can do in this.
Yeah, you've got to think so.
Strong 800 last night.
He had a strong 800. He's really come through, Tyler, hasn't he? He was fastest into the meet on entry times, and he was second at that European under-23s last year, and was second behind Jimmy Guy at the British Champs in London. So he'll be feeling he wants his moment. He'll prefer to get that moment, I'm sure, in London, but this would be a nice psychological uplift for him. Look out for the others as well, though. It's not just about Jimmy and Tyler. Luke Hornsey looked good this morning. Once of here, he was at Edinburgh Uni. He's now moved down to, with Chris Jones, he's now moved down to Loughborough. And he's going to have something to say about it as well. Freddie Ashley Sparks has come through strongly. So Max Litchfield coming in at it all across the pool, aren't we?
Interesting to see how this race sets up. It's about economy, efficiency and easy speed through this first 100.
Easy to see.
James sometimes has a tendency to get a little bit excited at the front half of these races.
Quite interesting, and he's 31 years old. He's been doing this for years. Still gets excited at the beginning of a race.
He's been working really well with his coach in Manchester, Ryan Livingston, around really clear strategies around his 400, and it looked like he's holding good speed here but not overreaching.
Tight though, look at that. Luke and Tyler, 100th between them, 0.2. wonder if Luke's going to try and stick with these two. At the moment he is. Lane 2 as well. We've got to expect Max Litchfield to be up there. It's not normally 400 freestyle, is he, Matt? He's 400 IM, 200 free, but I mean he does everything, doesn't he? But
yeah, these 400 freestylers tend to be versatile swimmers, and people like Duncan and Max highlight that. You know, Max has been really quick on the 400 IM and has finished 4th at the Olympics a good few times on that. But
3 in a row, wasn't it?
Excellent 400 freestyle swimmer.
Yeah, and the 400 M look like they are trying to pull ahead. Freddie's not out of it.
This looks
Look
like
at this.
A good old game of cat and mouse. Eh?
Goodness me. James down in 4th, but Luke in the lead there. I think they might be toying with Luke a little bit here, but he's not letting them get away, is he?
And he shouldn't. He should be bold and brave here and push through.
This is going to be a cracking race here. Here's somebody going to try and pull away on this third 100 here. Still Luke, 300s and then 300s again. Max Litchfield, I'm going to say dropping off, but he's only half a second behind, isn't he? Luke maybe just starting to get the wind up from James and Tyler.
Patience. Who's going to make the first move?
Do you think Jimmy's going to do what he's been told and hang around, or is he going to get excited and burst?
Jimmy's experienced in this position. He knows what he's doing. But Tyler always has a change of speed on that last 100. So looks like Jimmy's trying to make the break now.
Here we go. Just see the legs moving slightly there. Look at this. So just a little bit of a shift in gear there, wasn't it?
Tyler is hanging around very close to that lane rope there.
Using everything he can. Oh, this is going to be good. Can Luke Hornsey hang on for third? And Max Litchfield's on him. Freddie Ashley Sparks as well. But look at Jimmy Guy here. He's not given up though, has he, Tyler?
Tyler always finds a little something in that last 50, but the experience, the knowledge of Jimmy on this event, surely he can hold on as we come into the final 50. This turn's going to be an important one.
Here we go.
28 he's 28.9. Tyler's on the lane rope.
James Guy, though, he does look strong down this final 50, doesn't he? Tyler's still there, he's not giving up, is he?
No. This looks like Jimmy's just going to get the hand on the wall first here, but Tyler always puts his head down in the last 10.
Look at this.
Here he comes, Tyler, look, he's got 10.
James Guy hanging on, Tyler's got him, you know. Oh, what a swim. Look at that, you were right. Last 15, head down, straight arms. Woof. What a swim. He'll be pleased with that, won't he, Tyler?
27.8 on that last 50. Exceptional change of gear, and that's a good swim for Jimmy as well. You know, he's in a really hard block of work, but Tyler will take that one, and that finish was
awesome.
It's what made it work at the end of the day. He had a great 4-3 in the short course season. Tyler, he was 3:36, so it's good to see him move that to long course, and it's a nice little benchmark for them both leading into
good
championships in April.
Yeah, he won that, didn't he? English short course, wasn't it? Tyler, he won that.
Yes.
3:36. And that was quite a swim, isn't it? But, wow. Right, here we go. Last individual events. Just to remind folks, we are 200 IM for females now. We're then going to have a few presentations for top swimmers at the meet, and then we have some very special relays at the end with top talent from British, Irish, Canadian, Scottish swimming, and English squads as well. So we've got that to look forward to. But before we get to that, we have this 200 IM. Olivia Quiller back in the pool. Monson swimmer in 1, Lexi Dunn from Mount Kelly in 2, Constance Logan was in the 200 back earlier on, she's back in this 200 IM. Zarina Vrabec, Mount Kelly swimmer in 4, Emma Price from Borough of Stockton in lane 5, Niamh Savary, a Newcastle swimmer in lane 6, Sadie Hunter, Team England in 7, Sophie King, Mount Kelly in 8. So second swim for some of these swimmers today in this evening session. Fastest in, Zarina Vrabec from Mount Kelly, the Bosnia-Herzegovina swimmer from Mount Kelly. And she came fastest in on a 2:24, but going out well, her teammate Lexi Dunn, Irish swimmer from Mount Kelly. That was fast, wasn't it?
29.3 to open up for Lexi there. Great thing about the 200 IM is you've got to try and carry that speed from one stroke to the other. You know, it's a really interesting skill. You can have people that are good at all 4 strokes, but can't put it together in a race, and that's part of the training process. You know, you've got to learn how to do that, but each individual will have their own unique strengths. But looks like lane 4 coming through nicely now. Yeah,
and tricky to have a weak event in the island, really, isn't it? You kind of these days you really have to be pretty strong on all 4,
especially when you're getting to the top of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at that 200 IM on the male side at the World Championships, the class on all 4 strokes.
So it's still now Lexi Dunn down here in lane 2, Irish swimmer at Mount Kelly, and her teammate Zarina Vrabec is coming back strong on this breaststroke. Also coming in strong is Emma Price in 5, the Borough of Stockton swimmer, but she's got quite a lot to make up, hasn't she? And it's now Mount Kelly 1-2 at the moment. Zarina just ahead. Who's going to get it in here? Coming through strong in 5 is Emma Price. She's got the momentum coming in from that breaststroke.
Lane 4 has just got to hold her rhythm in a form here, and she's going to get her hand on the wall. 2:24 this morning. Let's see what she can achieve here. It looks like it's definitely going to be quicker.
Yeah, this is good. She came into the meet on a 2:23, Zarina. So this looks like she's going to...
Could be a PB.
Whether that was a long course or short course conversion, who knows? Doesn't really matter. 2:22.52. That's a really big uplift from this morning for Zarina. Just a couple of seconds. Emma Price did end up in 2nd. And I think, just to check, in 3rd it was lane 2, Lexi Dunn. Constance Logan just out touched for 4th there. 2:25 for her. So a nice Nice swim there from Zarina. Result confirmed. And we're moving on to the B final now. We've got Anna Farr here, Loughborough University in 1, Kelly Choi, Canada in 2, Aviva Halinsky from Mount Kelly in 3, Shola Robinson, Loughborough Uni in 4, Maxine Clark, Canada in 5, Lily Mundell, Matthew Midlothian in 6, Seren Talentire from Morpeth in 7, Welsh swimmer, and in lane 8 we have Louise Breslett from Bath University. So Shola Robinson fastest in, Loughborough swimmer, 20 years old. Aviva Halinsky next in, and Maxine Clark as well. Aviva, Austrian swimmer from Mount Kelly, swam at the European and World Juniors. The Austrian in lane 3, Maxine Clark, Canada, also in the mix here. And so let's see what happens in this one. Fast start in 7 from Seren Talentire, the Welsh swimmer based in Morpeth.
She's always had a really strong butterfly aspect to her medley swimming. Let's see who's got those underwater skills on this backstroke again.
Very tight, look at that. 29.32, 29.34, 29.52. Looks like it's 5. Yeah. Oh, look at Seren there. Oof. It's good 12 metres there. Super. See if she can hold on. Coming through in 5 and 4. It is Maxine Clark from Canada, Shola Robinson from Loughborough. It's lane 4 here, Shola, Loughborough swimmer. Just edged ahead of the other two, coming through strong in 3 as well. Aviva Halinsky, the Austrian from Mount Kelly. Still pretty tight, isn't it?
It is. All important breaststroke leg at the Tournament medley. You spend the most time on breaststroke and people can make good gains.
Does seem to be the one that can make or break it, isn't it? I think coming through strong, yeah. In lane 1, Anna Farr, fellow Loughborough swimmer of Shola Robinson, and she's looking strong as well in lane 3. Still in there, Aviva and Maxine Clark from Canada, maybe just making the most inroads on this breaststroke with Anna Farr in 1. But she's held it well, has Shola.
Good rotation speed from Shola there.
Ended up being the fastest breaststroker and has stayed in the lead, but Maxine Clark looking strong here. Oh, she's come back well, isn't she, in lane 5. This is going to be tight. Oh, look at this, every stroke, she's just coming back. And I think Shola's going to struggle to hang on.
Breathing away from each other.
Oh, look at this. Oh, I think it's just going to be Maxine, isn't it? Yep.
Canadian swimmer.
Oh, she looks tired at the end of that one. 2:19.53. That's what you call giving it all. Letting the wall hold her up.
Great to dip under that 2:20 marker.
Yeah, very nice. But, pleased with that, I would think. She really raced that one through. Shola was in the lead pretty much until the last 2 minutes. Aviva Halinsky takes 3rd. So into the final individual race here. Into the final here. Lane 1, Evie Mackey back in the pool. Chloe Bown in lane 2 for University of Stirling, Freya Colbert. And she comes in lane 3 after that super 200 freestyle last night. Amy Lee Smith, well, Tunbridge Wells monster swimmer, having a storming weekend. Leah Schlosschen, great talent as well from the Manchester Performance Centre. Candice Hall, City of Sheffield in lane 6, experienced swimmer. Susie McNair, Stirling Uni swimmer in 7, and Beatrice Farley, Plymouth College in lane 8.
Really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this should be good. Should be very good. Yeah. Evie Mackey won the 100 junior final. Here she is in the super final of the IM. Emily Smith, though, comes in as the fastest qualifier. How's this looking, do you think?
This one's a tough one to call. Freya Colbert's got lots of experience, obviously 400 medley swimmer at the Olympics in Paris. Emily Smith, young, driven, talented, and Leah's got a lot of experience in this as well, and swam well in the Tuna Free last night. So
She did.
it's a hard one to call.
Okay, I won't put you on the spot then. Got silver finalist at the World Champs last year, Freya, sorry. 208 points. And here we go on the skills. Lane 3, lane 6. Both looking good out the wall there. Candice Hall and Freya Colbert. Nice, lovely fly, Freya, isn't she?
Yeah, a really powerful athlete, Freya. Working really well with Dave Hemmings at Loughborough Performance Centre. But Emily will be strong through this front half as well. 28.06. That is a great opening 50 from Freya there.
Not hanging about.
No, I know she's going to really try and get as close to that 60-second barrier as possible through the first 100. And lovely tempo and stroke rate on that.
So about a second and a half up on our fly swim from this morning and fly heat split, sorry.
This is going to be close to that 60-second barrier.
Under. Oh no, 102. Look at that.
Emily Smith is a very strong breaststroke swimmer, as is Freya, so we'd expect to see Emily come through a little bit here.
Leah Slosson trying to go with Emily. Candice trying to hang on as well. And Leah Slosson coming back at Emily here. A good breaststroke leg from her. Freya just been caught a little bit on this breaststroke.
She's quite handy on the freestyle leg.
Do you know, I've heard she's not bad. So especially on the last length of a 4-length race. So you kind of think she might be able to hold on here. But it's a cracking race for second and third. Look at this. Emily Smith and Leah Slosson.
Emily Smith is holding her own on this freestyle leg here.
Look at this, she's coming back at Freya. Or at least keeping up with her.
Keeping up, I would say.
Okay, let's not get too excited.
Great swims from all three of them here. They just execute this finish really well.
She's done well here, Freya. 209, 210.48. Well, she did just outdo her. Emily there second, pushes ahead of Leah Slosson, but all three of them should be pretty pleased with that.
Absolutely, you know, the last day of a 3-meet competition, that's a tough exercise, and all three of them have performed really, really well there.
Absolutely. Just confirm the times here.
They've got to get up and ready for the Battle of Britain Relays.
Battle of Britain Relay. Emily Smith there goes 2 seconds faster than she went this morning, so another junior meet record. And she comes back next year, she's got another year. So there we go, there's your top three. And we'll have a wee pause. Something going on there, so we're going to have a bit of a pause before we get into the relays. I think I've been told we're going to have a wee bit of a pause before then. We'll have some presentations as well, I think. So what's the rationale? It's great to have this relay happening. What's the kind of rationale here?
So what we've done is we've brought our whole world-class program to this competition, and it's a challenging competition. It's 3 days of full racing prior to your final preparation for the British Championships, and one of our big strategies moving forward is to improve or evolve our relay performance at the senior international stage, and we put some relays together here that's going to be pretty tight, pretty challenging, and see which athletes can step up and execute really good relay skill, both in terms of takeovers, but also in terms of teamship and tactics of the race itself. So it's a challenge, but there's a little bit of excitement on the line.
I can imagine, even though it's a fun, in inverted commas, relay, these guys don't like getting beat, do they? So, and I'm assuming the relays have been matched to be close.
Yes.
Tried to get the time, so each of the teams has got the different strengths and getting it in to maximise the kind of race potential of this one.
In exactly that. And there's a bit of a knockout, and the winning team will win a cash prize.
I heard there was some money involved, which always helps. But
Always
I
a
suspect
bit of a motive.
But you do wonder with these guys whether the beating your mates might be as big a motivation as getting the money.
100%.
And there's not really that many opportunities to do relay practice other than at the big meets relay when all together. They might do it in clubs, they might do it as teams, but getting that mix of different people, top swimmers of the nation together, it's got to be good to have that experience.
You can't replicate what it feels like to stand on the blocks getting ready for a relay at a senior international stage. So the whole idea of this is to just stress test how they cope under a little bit of pressure, because it is hard to replicate in the training environment.
Absolutely. And the takeovers, as ever, we've been talking all the way through, that technical skill, you know, it's getting that practice, because you've got to nail it right. The swimmer coming in, you may not do it with them that often. You want to get as minimal time between you and the block and them hitting the wall, but it's so easy to just go too far, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know what we see across the world of swimming is the fine margins in relays, and often comes down to the quality and consistency of those relay takeovers. We've certainly got a large breadth of talent within the UK, but it's just making sure we've got the skill rehearsal of the takeover and of relays to ensure that we maximise our opportunities.
And they do make the difference. I mean, these relays often come down to fractions of a second, and actually there's surprisingly few disqualifications out there. When you go to these meets, given the tight margins, given how much people want to get the edge on the takeovers, you don't see that many disqualifications, I don't think, really, do you? No, there is a wee tolerance to that. You can be 3 100ths ahead and still be safe, but at the end of the day, it's almost impossible to judge 3 100ths, isn't it? I mean,
it's impossible.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. And anyway, it should be good. And we've got teams, so we've Canada have got a team here, so they're taking the same opportunity. They've got some of their youngsters in as well. Team England, they've got a team here, so they've got a team going. Scotland have put forward some swimmers, and Ireland, they've got at least in the mixed medley, and these are mixed relays. So again, it's a new, well, relatively, no, it's now been 5-6 years now, I think, isn't it? Yeah, the mixed medley came in Tokyo for the first time, which we won. We did indeed. World record. We did indeed. Who was that? That was Kathleen Dawson, Adam Peaty, James Guy, and Anna Hopkin. Yeah, a great team. But they are really interesting, aren't they? I mean, because you can mix. Although there's not a trend with the way you place your male and female swimmers. Yeah, generally speaking, the breaststroke is the key leg. Yeah. So, because it's the slowest of all the strokes, you want a male on the breaststroke leg. Yeah. Obviously, we've got some phenomenal female breaststrokers, and they'll be taking part in some of the teams. But Harriet Evans is doing the breaststroke leg in one of the relays. She is. But the Americans actually made a crucial mistake in Tokyo by putting a female on the breaststroke, even though she had won the Olympics individually in the 100 breast. Just the distribution difference was too much for Caleb Dressel to even close down on Anna Hopkin at the end. And and I guess as well, isn't it, in terms of where you're diving in with all the wash coming through, and if you're just out of kilter and out of position, you can get huge backwash on that one. And that's the mixed medley. The mixed freestyle is interesting. We've got a 4-100 mixed freestyle relay as well, and that has got quite a unique order to it. You will definitely put your 2 males up first on that one, and then you'll follow it with everybody does that, do they? Everyone does that because of what you exactly mentioned there in terms of the wash. So you want to get your two men out first, and then follow it up with the 2 females. And did that take a while to get that worked out in terms of everyone realising that was the way to do it, or did that happen right at the beginning? About one championship. One championship, and they're down. Fair enough. So, and then I think we've got the 2 4x1s, and then the winning teams are then going to do a 4x50 race as well. So there's a little bit of, they're going to get 5-minute rest back in the pool to do a 50. Yeah, we've got 8 teams in the 4x100. The top 2 teams will go to a head-to-head 4x50. Bill Brash and Sharon Lang there, 2 stalwarts of the. So this is the prizes for top performance for males. In third place we have Tyler Melbourne Smith in that 400 freestyle, so right at the end there. Philip Navaki in his 200 breaststroke gets the second prize, coming up to the podium. But the top male award for his swim in his 100 backstroke we have from University of Birmingham. It's Ollie Morgan. Talking of cash, I think this is one of the few things here we have a bit of a cash prize for. And Ollie there, still geared up for he'll be doing these relays in a minute, but there's always a little bit of a confusion at the end of the meets of these, because and actually you can see Tyler Melbourne Smith probably put a spanner in the works. That was that 400 freestyle right at the end. They probably thought they were completely sorted, all done and dusted, and there Tyler goes and spoils it all by doing a really good swim.
Oh, good on him.
So there we go. Ollie Morgan takes the top male swimmer there.
It's great to see the consistency of Ollie over these last couple of years. He's really established himself on the senior stage, and coming away with that title again for the second year in a row is pretty special.
Yep. And, I'm not sure whether we're waiting for others.
Yeah, it looks like Philip's just going to turn up and join him
Philip,
here,
and
which
here's
is nice.
It looks like Tyler over there as well, and he's looking for a
He's looking for a top.
See if we can get a Luffer top from one of his mates over there. That's Philip Navaki.
It's always good to see the cheesy smiles.
It is. Yeah, they've got their photo faces on. Well done, Tyler. Here we go. 887 points for Tyler, 896 for Philip Navaki, 915 for Ollie Morgan. That's not bad, is it? Just for those who don't know, £1,000, that'd be nice. 1,000 points is they're not called FINA points anymore, are they?
World Aquatic
points. And 915 is pretty close to the world best, because they work it back from 1,000.
Yeah.
There we go. That's your 1, 2, 3.
It's a really good cluster. High 800s, low 900s is fantastic point scoring at this stage of the preparation.
So the junior male there we missed was Max Morgan in his 50 breast and 848 points, so he gets a prize. And the junior female, for literally just seen Amelie Smith in that 200 IM with 883 points. So right to the very end there, gets the best junior swim. I mean, it looked good, but there you go, 83 points. That's not bad for junior swimming, is it?
Oh, superb. Amelie's had a fantastic weekend, and the work that Karen and the team down at RTW Munson are doing an excellent job with it.
And she's not sure she's there, but we'll move on to the senior swimming here. And these points are pretty impressive. We've got in third place with 918 points is Lauren Cox from her 50 backstroke. 918. It gets better though, and this, believe it or not, British record that she did in the 200 freestyle last night with 929 points from Freya Colbert doesn't get her the top prize.
It's nice depth across the country, that.
It's not bad, is it? Because just missing out on her own British record by 900ths of a second, but getting 940 points in her 100 breaststroke, it was Angharad Evans. There's Angharad coming through. 940. That's really not bad at all.
It's great to see the girls swimming so well at this competition, and it's exciting to see what we could get at London.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll all be gearing up for the Commie Games. There are Europeans this year as well, aren't there?
Yes, so Commonwealth Games up first in Glasgow, and then the European Championships in Paris in the middle of August.
Sorry, we didn't miss her. She just came on later. Amelie Smith there.
She has got to move pretty quickly though. She's got a flight tonight that she's got to
Oh, really?
catch. Yes.
What time's that then?
I believe, not too far away.
Okay, well, Edinburgh Airport's handy of Edinburgh being a relatively small place. It's only half an hour max from here, but that is, oh well, good luck, Emily. Hopefully, flew out of Edinburgh Airport last Monday morning. Flights were all over the place with fog in London, so hopefully, Emily, you don't have any fog. It's pretty windy out there, but hopefully that will go. I'm sure she won't be alone, so there might be a few big taxis taking swimmers out to the airport. So yeah, so you were saying Commonwealth Games, Europeans.
Yeah, Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, followed by the Europeans in Paris, which from Aquatics GB perspective is the benchmark meet. That's where we'd want to see the peak performances from our athletes.
Here we go, Team Canada. Got it on the screen. Gavin Shinkleshuk, Benjamin Sescon, Taryn Weatherhead and Marlene Windsor. There we go, this is the mixed medley relay. Team England up next. There you go. You were talking about team spirit and camaraderie. That's good there. Isabel Mather, Jamie Stedman, Aquil Bello, Ormeno and Alice Young. I think, I say, for a lot of these swimmers, the younger ones in particular. Here we go. This is the Aquatic GB red team. Jack Skerry, Harrod Evans, Lucy Grieve and Jacob Whittle. All the youngsters showing up a bit there on enthusiasm. This is the white team Aquatics GB. Lauren Cox, Philip Navaki, Kiana McInnes and Gabriel Shepherd. So a nice mix of youth and experience there in that one. That's a really nice mix there. Aquatics GB green team. Here we go. Oliver Morgan, Greg Butler, Remily Richards and Lucy Hope. That's a very experienced lineup on there. That's blue team coming up. Look at this, Blythe Kinsman, Adam Peaty, Edward Mildred and Theodora Taylor. So that's pretty special for Theodora and Blythe there, I would think. And into 7, it's the Scottish team. Oh no, Swim Ireland. Oh no, Scottish team, Matthew Ward. There we are. Anna Morgan, Dean Fern and Drew Mackenzie. And then Swim Ireland team, Lottie Cullen, Adam Bradley, Sean Donnellan and Grace Davidson. So am I allowed to ask you who your money's on?
Yes, you can.
Are you going to tell me?
I believe Aquatics GB Blue are very strong on paper. Adam Peaty on the breaststroke leg is a pretty unique thing.
Interesting to see how he picks up. He's always been a good relay swimmer, hasn't he? So as are a lot of them.
It's a team effort though.
Yeah.
I definitely think lane 5 will have the advantage on the first leg with Oliver Morgan.
I think you could be right there. Jack Skerry will need to try and keep up with him. Matt Ward will give it a good go, won't he? But Ollie Morgan, as we've just seen, top male swimmer at this meet from his 100 backstroke in the individual swim. Let's see what we can get here. Looking forward to this. They will be taking this serious, won't they? They will not. They will want to beat their
it's pride
friends.
On the line.
Absolutely. And here we go. Very quiet. And the balcony's still pretty full for this one. This is a good call.
So lane 5 is going male-male. So they will have the advantage through the first 200 metres.
Yeah. And here we go. Ollie Morgan. Closest to us, it's Jack Skerry, and over on the far side, it's Matt Ward and the Scottish team. And you can see 3 males first, 4 males first, and 4 females.
That is quick from Oliver Morgan.
Look at that. Well, look at a turn there in lane 3 from Jack Skerry. Look at him. He's coming back strong here, isn't he?
Under 23 champion Jack Skerry in the summer.
Look at this. He's tying up slightly, Jack and Ollie Morgan. Here we go. A turnover, these all important takeovers we were talking about. What's that? 53.11, not bad. 54.10 for Jack. Ollie Morgan to Greg Butler.
Oh, Lauren Cox, 59.7. That's a huge swim.
Here we go in lane 3. It's Anghara Devons, so she's going to hang on here to Greg Butler. And the green team haven't got that big a lead, have they? Really strong out there is in lane 6. Here we go, Adam Peaty in 6 coming through. Is he coming back?
This looks to me between a race between lane 4 and 5. Aquatics GB White with Philip Nowaki in the water and Aquatics GB Green.
It's very hard to tell though, isn't it?
It is, but they've got male, so lane 4 have got a Gabe Shepherd backing up at the end.
Here we have Kiana McInnes in 4. In 5, it's Emily Richards. She's going to be handing over to Lucy, so she needs to give Lucy a nice big lead, doesn't she? And they're looking strong, aren't they? Aquatics Green.
Oh,
lane 3. Lucy Grieve coming back strong. Kiana McInnes trying to cat her Scots compatriot Kiana and Lucy in 3 and 4. And looking through, coming Ed Mildred in lane 6. Dearie me, it's going to be Theodora up against Lucy Hope. Ed's coming back every single stroke on Emily Richards in 5. Oh, is he going to give Theodora a chance? I think he is, but Lucy Hope, in she goes in 5. Theodora Taylor in 6. And here comes Gabriel Shepherd in lane number 4. Has he got too much to catch up?
Jacob Whittle.
Jacob in 3. Oh, all to play for here. Lucy Hope, Theodora Taylor. Well, he's wrapped up. Theodora has Jacob. Oh, he's going to catch, isn't he?
Yeah, Aquatics GB Red.
Jacob coming through strong. He's going to catch, but Lucy's pushing hard.
Says Jacob going to catch.
Is Gabe going to catch Lucy?
Gabe's looking strong.
Oh, this is tight. Come on, Lucy. Gabe's going hard. Oh, has he got enough water? I think he has just got enough. Oh, look at this. Oh, Lucy Hope pushes through. Oh, you can see the swimmers here getting excited. Don't tell me this is a fun relay. Well, the reward for doing that is that they get to do it all again in their 4x50. Look at that, Jacob Whittle. That was the red team. GB White, no disqualifications? No, GB White gets second, GB Green third. Well, whoever made the teams up did a pretty good job. That was pretty tight, wasn't it? Are you going to take a claim for that?
I had part involvement. I'll give Steve take the credit.
Okay, why not? But good teamwork there in the race, good teamwork in the selection. And there we have it. Oh, it was a super swim, good race there. A bit of a lull now before we move on to the mixed 4x100 freestyle teams. A whole set of fresh swimmers here. So if you thought you were missing a few from the previous one, that's probably because they're going to be in this one. Here we go, waiting for the announcements. We've got 7 teams in this one. The Irish team didn't have quite enough swimmers to get you into that one. And here we go. I think there is going to be 4x50 medleys afterwards, isn't there? Is it top 2 teams in each?
I believe so, yeah. Top 2, head to head. So that'll be Aquatics GB red and white.
Here we go. This is the 4x100 freestyle here in lane 1. It's the team from Canada. Leon Kim, Anton Semenyuk, Madison Krieger, Ranumi Ishwaraj. They've got their game faces on, haven't they?
Let's see what Team England do this time.
Team England, any more red glasses on this one? Yeah, they've had to switch over a few. Amel Delanan, Benna Uff, Kerry Henny and Alisa Lowe. Good to see in lane 3 the Aquatics GB red team. Cam Bricker, James Guy, Medley Harris and Freya Colbert. That's a pretty strong team, isn't it?
Yes.
White team up, we have Duncan Scott in this one, Jacob Mills, Isabella O'Carroll and Abby Woods.
That's a strong team.
That's not bad, is it? Golly, front loaded with Duncan and Jacob. Green team, Aquatic GB, Matt Richards, Evan Jones, Sky Carter, Evie Davis. That's not bad either, is it? And in the blue team, Alex Colquhoun, Jack McMillan, Leah Schlosson and Freya Anderson. And the Scottish team here, we have Stefan Kravich, David Cumberledge, Emma Wood and Catherine Renfrew. So, well. It's, so am I allowed to ask and get an answer for your prediction? You didn't get it quite right in the last one.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, here you go, you got a chance to redeem yourself, Ewan.
I'm going Aquatics GB White in lane 4.
White team, okay. I think I'm going to go
I think
green.
you should go green.
I was going to go green. Yeah. That was my instinct, said green. So here we go. Canada in 1, Team England in 2, Aquatic GB Red in 3, Aquatic GB White in 4, Aquatics GB Green in 5, Blue in 6, Scottish team in 7. So here we go. Well, this is half as good as the mixed medley. Will be one for a cracker. So you're saying all the men up first. And Matt Richards against Duncan Scott. That's not a bad race off. First off, is it?
I think you might have me with your green shout.
Well, here we go. Let's see what Duncan Scott can do up against Matt Richards in 5. We've got Cam Bricker as well. He's no slouch on the 100 free. And it's Alexander Colquhoun though taking him out in 6. Stefan Kravich in 7 sticking with him. In fact, there's nobody going behind on this one. It is Aquatics Blue. That's Alexander Colquhoun. Good turns though. Duncan Scott going strong. Matt Richards trying to stick with him in 5. And it's Duncan, Matt Richards. Matt in 5, Duncan in 4, Alex Colquhoun in 6. He's got the edge, it's lane 5, Matt Richards. Just edging it. Oh, it's Evan Jones actually. Oh, they've switched the order around here. Sorry about that.
Evan versus Jacob in the middle of the pool here.
Yeah.
Evan with a slight lead.
Jack as well in 6. Lane 5, Evan Jones right up against it with Jacob Mills. Good turns there. Look at that turn in lane 4.
Just saying the white team are ahead at the moment.
Jacob Mills, well, okay. Let's see how we get on. And it's lane 6 at the moment. It's Aquatic Blue who are leading with white in 4 and green in 5. Oh, there's nothing between it. That's pretty well judged after the male. Look at that. Dead heat between red and blue. Only a couple of tenths and 1/100th behind with green. So it's basically starting all over again with the female swimmers. So here we go. And there's not a lot between them here in 4. It's Isabella O'Carroll in the white team. Green team, we've got Sky Carter in 5 and Leah Schlosson for the blue team in 6. She's got Freya Anderson coming behind her. Evie Davis coming next in 5 for green. Abby Wood in 4 for white. And Freya Colbert in 3 for red. This is very, very tight. I can't call this one. In 6, it's Leah Schlosson. Neither of us had blue, did we? No. Sky Carter in 6. 5 behind her. So it's Freya Anderson, Evie Davis, Abby Wood, Freya Colbert in reverse order from 6 to 4. Freya Anderson, well, neither of us called this one, did we? Evie Davis coming through strong in 5.
Freya Anderson is so seasoned at this anchor leg.
Totally.
But watch out for Freya Colbert.
Yeah, this is Evie Davis coming back strong and Freya as well. That was a super first 50 to Evie. And I don't see the splits here. 26.02 for Freya. 26.2 for Evie. Look at this. I think Freya's going to nail this one, isn't she?
Which one? Which Freya?
Oh, I think it's going to be Colbert. Oh, come on, Evie Davis. She's got my vote. I went for green in the... Is it Evie or is it Freya or Freya? I think Evie. Oh my goodness, look at this. Freya Colbert, Evie Davis. Freya Colbert got it. Oh, look at that. It was Freya Colbert coming in there, taking it with red. And I think green just edged second, didn't they?
23/100ths of a second splitting the top three.
That's not bad, is it? Okay. Credit to the selectors again. None of the swimmers had anything to do with that. All down to the selectors. But it's a red-green final in this 4x50. That'll change the dynamics into 50s, won't it? Because, you know, some of them will be slightly better at the 50s than they were at the 100s. So
exactly that, yes.
We'll see how we get to on that one. We need to wait to... I might just have to get onto the little computer here. It might tell me who's going to be swimming what where. I'm sure we can work it out, but somebody might put it into the system. 5-minute break. I mean, somebody thinks these guys need a rest, so that doesn't seem unreasonable, does it?
No, they've. It's a really demanding exercise. This,
it's a bit like
at the end of a 3-day competition and a 3-week altitude camp.
Totally. It's reminiscent of the skins. We used to do 50 skins at the Edinburgh International. For those that don't know, that's basically you start with 8 swimmers, you lose a couple, then you lose a couple, and then you lose one every swim. So you get 5 50s within the space of about 5 minutes. You swim the men and females in tandem, and that was pretty tough going. I remember seeing Adam Peaty and Tom Dean do some skin swims here, and it was just a pretty impressive sprint training session for them.
Yes.
You know, I'm pretty sure Adam Peaty was still doing 27-28s for his 50 breaststroke at the end of 5 of them. It's, just waiting to see. Can you remember? So the last one was red-green, wasn't it? In the 4x50 freestyle. Can you remember who was it? What was the order in the mixed medley relay there? Sorry, I'm asking you to work for your money here today.
The 2 final teams are the AGB red and the AGB white. AGB red will be Jack Skerry and Harrod Evans, Lucy Grieve and Jacob Whittle. AGB white will be Lauren Cox, Philip Nowacki, Kiana McInnes and Gabriel Shepherd. But as you say, the dynamic will shift. So we move to a 50-metre event.
So just looking through these, well, you got red, isn't it?
Well, if you're going red, I'm going white.
Oh no, that's actually well balanced out. You've got to think Lauren Cox 50 back. Jack's not as much a 50, is he? Young Harrod Evans and Philip 50-50. Kiana McInnes and Lucy Grieve. Oh well, actually no, I picked the wrong one there, haven't I? But anyway, so who knows? Who knows? But just a short break here. So we've got 5 weeks now before trials, British Nationals. They won't all be doing the same thing, but what's the 5-week lead into that? For if there's an 80-20 kind of rule on these things, what's the plan for most of these swimmers?
It's very individualised at this point. You know, you'll take your results from your physiological tests, your racing results, and start to plan that final preparation phase into April. But for the majority of them, it will be maintaining their volume, reducing the kind of density of some of the work, but making it more specific. So they'll be doing a lot of race-specific exercises.
Yep.
But keeping the balance there with steady state volume to ensure that the capacities are maintained. But they'll see a lot more specific work in their training phase now. But straight off the back of this, with such a dense block of training and racing, there'll be a period of regeneration for 3-4 days, and then they'll go into the final preparation phase, which will involve really specific exercises that will replicate the demands of the race. And that will vary if someone's specialising on a 50 to 100 metre event versus an 800 to 1500. But general rule of thumb, keep the volume, reduce intensity, but increase specificity.
Yeah, so that taper, I'm not sure it's still called a taper, but
We like to refer to it as preparation.
so the preparation, but it is very, very personal, isn't it? I mean, some people, well, they'll have it mapped out from 5 weeks, and the last week will be very different to somebody else's last week.
And it's
And even when they're swimming in the meet, presumably, because some of them at the beginning of the meet, there's a 5-day meet. Does that make a difference as well in terms of?
Definitely. I think having really good clarity on what you're going to do from one race to the next. If there's a 1-day gap or a 5-day gap, it's a very different consideration. But you know, some of our more experienced athletes will have gone through 30 preparations for a key meet or more, whereas some of our younger athletes will maybe be in their 8th, 9th, 10th preparation, and it will evolve over time as their physiology changes, as the event demand changes. But our experienced coaches will sit down with their athletes and go through the nuances of that over the coming days. But the most important thing right now is to regenerate from these 3 hard days of racing, and for those that are just back from the altitude camp as well.
So what does regeneration look like?
So that'll be steady state swimming, allowing the body just to recover, and then we'll look to see what they can do when they go to their specific work towards the end.
Very good. And I mean, it must be hard for the coaches, because they'll have they've got maybe 10, 15 swimmers, all having different preparation coming into a meet, and they've got to try and fit that into the schedules in a pool. That, you know, I mean, that must be pretty challenging to manage that as you go through as a coach.
It gets more individualised the further down the path they get. So the more senior, the more experienced they are, the more specific it will become. For some of these great club programs that we've got, it will be a little bit more generic, because they're still developing, and there's a lot of stuff you can learn from just the basic technical and tactical bits. But yeah, for some of our performance centre coaches, it will be complex periodization right now in terms of the individuality of it. But that's where we've got really good support from our sports science, sports medicine team to give insight into that. And one of the main things is keeping healthy and keeping fit, you know, so really prioritizing that recovery and ensuring that you've got the very basics done well: eat, sleep, recover, etc.
You just don't want to get ill, do you, coming into this important 5-week period?
No, you want to mitigate that as much as possible.
That's an interesting graphic we have there. Just to let you know, the pool depth is 2 meters. So
that wasn't overly favourable in Paris, if I believe.
It didn't work well. Didn't seem too bad for some people, but
a couple of world records.
Not bad. But it's funny, isn't it? I mean, that depth can make a big difference, can it? The whole pool science is not just about what the swimmers do; it's the environment they're swimming in, the blocks. You've got ledges now. It's all very important to get it right.
Yeah, I remember when they moved to a 3-meter pool for the first time. It was 2008, and not only did they move to a 3-meter pool, they also had some fancy suit designs going on. So the performance progressions or the technological impact was significant.
So were you around? Were you there in the suit? Was that when you were either?
Yeah.
So that must have been quite weird. I mean,
I mean, I've never seen so many world records in my life. It was quite extraordinary.
But to swim in them and things, I don't know, it's like swimming in a wetsuit, but a very skinny one. But no longer. Although it's really swimming costume technology still developing, still coming on, isn't it? It's not. It's not static.
No, it's ever evolving.
So here we go. We're now into the mixed 4x50 super final, and in lane 4 we have the Aquatics GB red team. We have Jack Skerry, Angharad Evans, Lucy Grieve and Jacob Whittle. 4x50. They'll have to split going down the pool here. So an extra bit of work for Angharad and Jacob, having to walk down the pool. Into lane 5, it's the Aquatics GB white team. Lauren Cox, Philip Navaki, Kiana McInnes, Gabriel Shepherd, Philippine Gabriel down the far end already. So what did we say here? Did I say red, you said white? I think, was that the...
That's correct. You were red, I was white.
Right, let's see how we get on here. But it's a fix anyway. I mean, you selected these teams, so you're bound to have the inside knowledge. So
well, we haven't been very good so far.
No. But this should be good. But yeah, different dynamic. Jack's not really, is he 50 swimmer? Is he
Jack's strong on the 50, yeah. He was 25.1 yesterday.
Okay.
And Lauren was 27.6, so there's a 2.5 second differential there. And Philip should catch that up on Ang Harrod.
Yeah. And then Kiana and Lucy, Ixie Pixie.
And Jacob.
And Jacob.
Very close.
Oh well. So you got to think whoever's leading after the breaststroke. It looks pretty Ixie Pixie after that, doesn't it? So let's see.
All I can say is game on.
Game on indeed. And one thing you can be sure is they will be taking this seriously. Increase the regeneration need. So you reckon a couple and a half, 2.5 seconds on this?
I think it'll be about that, yeah.
So looking strong there, Jack. High head, very fast turnover. Lauren's there, isn't she?
Bit of wash with Lauren here.
It will be off the dive. She'll get it off the dive, won't she? 25. That's fascinating in this individual.
2.8. It's a bit much.
So then, Ang Harrod's here. Philip Navaki.
This needs to be even.
This does need to be even. I'm quite happy if Ang Harrod stays ahead, I have to say. But Philip's closing her down, isn't he? Look at this. Oof, he's going to be ahead, I think, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Oh, I think that's insider information here on the selections.
26.8 split from Philip there.
Oh, that's very fast, isn't it? Whoosh. So Lucy in 4, Kiana in 5. Lucy went in behind. And she's really matching with Kiana here. Oh, this is going to be tight. Gabriel, Jacob, 20. Oh, look at that, 100th between them. Oh, this is too much for Jacob, isn't it?
Gabriel Shepherd.
I think you've got this one. Jacob, 500 each for this. And it's going to be Lauren, Philip, Kiana and Gabriel as they come in and take it. Look at that, 22-1. That's not bad, is it? So takes that by over 1.5 seconds, and it's Gabriel Shepherd brings the white team home.
That's music to my ears.
I thought it might be. Commentator bragging rights. And that's the freestyle up next. I can't remember, did you pick first or did I pick first last time?
I'll let you have first this time.
Yeah, okay, let me just, this is serious. Cam Brooker, James Guy, Medi Harris, Freya Colbert, Matt, Evan. Oh, I think I might go green.
Okay, I'll go red.
I won't let the viewers know the face that you made after that. We've got to keep it poker face.
Some excellent relay splits.
He has
on the sprint events at the recent Bucks Championships. I'm not going to lie, I'm not sure 50 freestyle is James Guy's.
He did the 50 here though, didn't he? He went 23.2 or something, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
And Evans, you know, he's not particularly a 50 swimmer either, is he?
No.
I'm not saying he's not good, but anyway, let's see where we get to. Not been announced on yet. Just be limbering up out in the small pool over there. Coming into this one, I think this commentator competition is almost as important as the one in the pool, really. So, but a fantastic end to the meet this weekend. Really, really good. All fun aside, it's been good for the swimmers. As you said, all that technical skill, getting the team spirit going.
And for the world-class programme in Aquatics GB, it's fantastic to come to Edinburgh. They put on such a great meet. The volunteers, the venue, the environment is just world-class, and it's a real test for the athletes, and they've responded well to it. So,
and it is
only
only
seeing you all in London.
Sadly not, but it is only 5 weeks before as well. So you know, it's just that perfect kind of, and I'm sure that's not by accident either. Here we go, Cam Brooker. Oh, it's green team, sorry, Matt Richards and Evan Jones, Cam Brooker, James Guy, Meddy Harris and Freya Colbert in the red team. Up this end here for the green team, that's Matt Richards and Sky Carter. So, here we go.
This first leg is really critical.
Do you think so?
Yeah, Matt and Cam Brooker, they've got to be as close as possible. Matt Richards has the slight advantage on paper, but
You think Cam's going to pull one out? He's a real competitor, Cam, isn't he?
he loves racing for the team, as does Matt.
Here we go. That's the far end of the pool. That's James Guy with his back to you in 4. Evan Jones facing off. That was a bit of a hand slap there between Evan and James Guy. Bit of gamesmanship going on from Mr. Guy, I feel.
Wouldn't be the first time.
If he can't do it, who can? Right, here we go.
Oh, Matt's
Matt's
on
off,
big.
but Cam's sticking with him. Look at it,
He's
very fast. Matt's looking strong, isn't he? But Cam is sticking with him. As you said, he's a real team competitor. Cam Brooker, Matt Richards, Evan Jones. Here goes James Guy. James, it's a 50. James isn't going to give up lightly on this one, is he? Look at that stroke rate. Evan Jones keeping it steady. James Guy, he's coming back, you know. Don't know why I sound surprised about that. He's going to catch. Look at this. Evan just got. Oh, goodness me.
From Sky Carter.
James Guy got the fastest split there. Sky Carter got a stonking takeover there. This has almost been won in that takeover, I think. He said preemptively it's been won. Meddy Harris trying to stick with her, and Meddy's coming back.
Freya Colbert, a lot to do on this last leg.
But if you're going to have somebody do it, it's Freya, isn't it? So has Evie Davis got the legs? Freya breathing down her neck. Oh, look at this.
Good underwater from Freya.
Come on.
Looks like Evie's got it.
Yeah, she's looking strong, isn't she, Evie? Freya coming back strong, though. I don't think Evie's going to give this one up, is she?
No, she's holding her tempo there. Evie Davis into the wall.
Super racing here. Just check, there's no disqualifications. She was the fastest, 25.03. Goodness me. There's Evie Davis. Matt Richards, Evan Jones, Sky Carter and Evie Davis. Just wait for confirmation. And a screen, there you go.
Congratulations,
There we go.
Green team.
That's honours even in the commentary box. And that's the way we like it. That's a super way to end this Edinburgh International meet. It's been a pleasure watching all weekend. And we will conclude the racing there. It's been a pleasure having you with us in the commentary box, Ewan.
Thank you for having me.
It's been fantastic, and all the best with prep for everybody up to the trials and beyond these big meets in the summer. I hope you and your coaching teams manage to get the swimmers well prepared. I'm sure you will. And on that note, we're going to say goodbye from the Royal Commonwealth Pool. Thank you all for watching in this evening, and have a good evening. And thank you and good night.